Sorry, Cheese. I always get a little nervous choosing who I want to play as. But I mean, I usually end up picking the same person, you know? I do eventually want to get to the point where, like, when I animate this, it starts with, like, you pressing start and then getting to the screen. And then when I'm, like, transitioning to just chatting, it would actually, like, go up and select me. And then maybe I have, like, different versions of it where it'll go up and, like, select. Like, if I'm co-streaming with Stooge and Go, eventually a second and a third thing would pop up. Is that the banner shop from Tuckerville? What? That's an old thing. No, this is my stream starting soon segment. But yeah, like I would hope like a second and a oh hello. Oh my god, 9 month. I love that. I love that. Thank you for the 9-month resub, Cheese. Has it really been 9 months? That's wild. How long? Well, my year anniversary is in 2 months. Yeah, it is. But wow. Yeah, no, it is. Because my affiliate anniversary is the end of May, so it would be 9 months. You're not the first to reach 9 months, are you? Welcome in, Cheese. Thank you for the 9-month resub again. That's awesome. Hello, Bunk. Hello, Affirm Toaster with the Spike emote. I might steal that. Do you think Connor Eats Pants would be mad if I stole that? I love Spike. Hello, everybody. Any lurkers that might be chillin'? Unk? Yeah, I am pretty old. Welcome in. My name is Starla, and welcome to Thursday's Dragon Age stream. Dragon Age is my favorite game of all Origins. It's my favorite game of all time. I don't know why that's... Sure, thank you. Thanks, Cup, for dropping that in there. He's too locked in on Deadlock to care, so don't worry. I might end up... I'll probably take do a different Spike emote, but I love Spike. We haven't really gotten to play Mario Party on the channel just yet, but I usually play Spike if I'm not playing Boo. Or if I had to pick a human character, like in the originals, I'm usually playing Peach. I am the first viewer ever, bro. Are you? No, well, I know you're not... Are you? I don't know. I don't want to say no. But, like, I love those. I might sub to Connor just so I can use these emotes. The dancing Spike one is so cute. I love Spike so much. I really need a plushie of Spike or something to put behind me with... Why isn't Piplup back there? Did I not put Piplup? Oh, he's... Piplup! Are you okay? Are you alright, buddy? That's wild. I don't know why he was on the floor like that. There you go, buddy, old pal. Look, my duck is here on the floor, too. That's wild. I didn't even set up my shit. I was in the living room. I have been enjoying a break. I have been enjoying quite a break ever since I uploaded my video, especially since it's doing well. And I don't have to worry. Piplup got put down. Yeah, for real. I've been enjoying my break. I have absolutely. So, like, I was in the living room watching the new Take It Easy episode. And then I was just watching Terraria stuff. My favorite Terraria YouTuber, Wild LMAO, uploaded like a 2-hour video of him doing expert mode in hardcore, and I was watching that before I started stream. Got my FNAF cup today. Vibing with the FNAF cup. Hello, Cass! Dude, it's my favorite Michael Emerson fan. What's going on, dog? Welcome in, welcome in. Everybody's popping in now. I always say that. Whenever there's like more than 3 active chatters at the beginning of stream, I always go, oh my god, there's so many people, but there really is. There really, really is. We got the cats that are in here. You can see Banjo. Just absolutely. Hello, Ed. There's the call of Ed. He's just absolutely out. You're all good, baby. No, let me shake your hand. Let me shake your hand. Nice, Banjo. Hello, Ed. Hello, Cass. Welcome everybody in. That's funny because you're my favorite Michael Emerson fan. Wait, where is he? There it is. That's the case. That's the person of interest case back there that I used to watch the show. Only DVD collection of a... No, that's not true. I have... Well, it's technically Stooges, but I think he gave it to me. I have a DVD collection for a show called Dexter. I've never watched it before. Is that the one... Is Dexter the show about the guy who's a serial killer who kills serial killers and he works with the cops? And it's the meme of, like, the bald guy. Yeah, that one. Everyone collectively said yeah. That's really funny. Yeah, no, we have the DVD collection of that, I think. And I don't want to go check because then it would require getting up and leaving. It's upper mid, is it? I feel like I want to do a tier list of all the shows that I've watched, but I feel like the shows that I've watched are so, I don't even have, like, you know that website where you go to, like, it's like top 25, and you can select, like, your top 25 games, your top 25 shows, your top 25 movies? I have not even watched 25 shows. I've watched maybe, like, 20 or 19, if you count, like, if I can count anime or shows that I've watched a lot of but didn't necessarily finish, like Pokemon, then I've watched about like 20 shows. But I've always wanted to do a tier list of the shows that I've watched, but like a majority of them, I don't think anybody here has heard of shows like well, Cass might know Evil, but like I could probably count them on 10 fingers because I've got Lost, I've got Person of Interest, I got Evil, I got Once Upon a Time, I have House, I have The Good Doctor, I have Lucifer, The Orville, Person of Interest. Did I say Person of Interest? Yeah, I did. Person of Interest, Lost, Evil, Once Upon a Time, Lucifer, House, The Good Doctor, The Orville. And I think that Knuckles, does the Knuckles show count? I watched that to completion. I haven't seen all of Fallout yet, because I haven't watched season 2. And Stranger Things? But like, you guys know Stranger Things. It's probably the only one that people would know. I have seen Lucifer. I haven't thought about what's... Okay, so I'm not alone then. I always feel like these shows are super obscure, because whenever I ask someone what their favorite show is, I'll usually get Breaking Bad. I'll usually get The Rookie. I'll usually get Better Call Saul, or like The Mandalorian, or Severance, or Succession, and then I'm like, oh, my favorite, like one show that I really love is Once Upon a Time, and I'll get like, what is that? Or like I'll mention Lucifer. Is that a wedding ring, or am I tripping? No, this is a $20-$30 ring from Amazon that I have to rebuy every now and then because it gets grungy. Because, okay, so here's the gross thing about me. I unfortunately sweat in my hands when I play games, and so the back of this will start to melt. You can see it with this ring, actually. See how the ring on this side is like kind of nice and gold? I don't know if you can, I don't think it'll focus. But then if I turn it, yeah, you should be able to kind of see a bit of a gold on the bottom there, but if I turn the ring, it's silver. That's because I sweat. And so it loses its shine. But this one doesn't green my finger. It just became silver, and so it's just whatever. This does turn grungy. Do I have it in the garbage over here? Hold on, I might have it. Hold on, I know. I'm rummaging through my garbage. Just give me a minute. Let me take this out. Hold on. Ah, here it is. So, that's really funny. See, this is how poor I am, guys. This is why you have to sub, because I'm poor. No, I'm kidding. So, this is the new ring that I bought, okay? This is the ring that I've been wearing. See how it... You see that? You see how it just, like, how grungly it is? I don't know why it does this. So I every, like, half a year, because I love this ring so much, and it's, like, cheap, and it's nice from the front. Like, even if I show you both of the front, it's a kind of a nice ring. You thought it was a wedding ring. Like, no, it's like $30 from Amazon, right? But if I show you the back, that's when it gets grungy. That's when it gets a little scrungly ugly. So I have to throw out this one and buy a new one every couple months. Because I wear rings as, like, a memory thing. Like the fucking, like, Inside Out's emotional memory. But it looks oxidized. I don't know what it is. It's just that I sweat and then it starts to melt off only at the back, not at the front. Only at the back it starts to melt, and then my finger starts to turn blue. And I have a bunch of other rings from different eras of my life. Have you tried, like, an acid? Have you tried an acid, like, have I just tried acid? Like lemon juice or something? Like, do I dip my fingers in lemon juice every day? No, it's just that I play video games, and there's an endorphin in the brain that goes off when you're really excited or anxious, And video games make me that anxious and excited, so they cause me to sweat in my hands. It's a response that is only supposed to happen when experiencing extremely high levels of excitement or anxiety. To clean the ring, bro, the sweat oxidizes the metal. Yeah, I clean my rings like every couple months or so. And that's just something that happens. But you can tell, like, this one also melted. You can tell based on how it goes from, like, gold, and then it's silver at the bottom. But this one, they're cheap rings. That's one of the only reasons why it's happened. It's because it's made with a cheap metal that melts. And for some reason, this one was made with a material that didn't go blue on my finger, and this one was. So I have to rebuy it. But I always wear different rings based on, like, different phases of my life. And so I have many rings that I've worn from, like, teenagehood and from childhood. And if I wear them, or if I look at them, I can, like, remember aspects of my childhood. And so I just wear rings. I wear them on my ring finger specifically because it's cheaper to get smaller sizes. I used to wear them on my middle finger, and then that's why it would be cute if I would do this and I'd have, like, a nice ring there. But my ring finger is usually a size 7. Like, that doesn't fit on there, right? My finger's like a size 7 or a 7.5, and a lot of the times 7.5 was like $10 more. So I switched to my ring finger because my ring finger's only a size 6. And so hello Fed, how's it going? But no, it's not a wedding ring. It's not an engagement ring. I know I wear them on my ring finger and it puts people off. I'm not married. I am not married. It's just a me thing. But I mean, good question. But no, I've only seen, like, Domo can buy you a ring for real. Well, I did just say my ring size out loud. It is 6. That would be a wild thing. Like, to send it in the mail? I mean, this ring is on my wish list, but, like, that would be a wild thing to do. I love rings. I love all jewelry. I've got 2 pairs of earrings on right here. I've got these feather earrings that I bought at my college when they were doing, like, a charity thing. And then I've got a little heartless thing here on this ear that I got pierced, just kind of because I could. I did the thing that PBG did, where I was in the mall looking for a specific store, and I passed by the Claire's, and I thought, if I pass by this Claire's again, because I'm lost, I'm just gonna get my ears pierced again, and I passed by it again, so I got my ears pierced. I didn't get the first piercing at a Claire's, but I got the second ones done. I really like the spoon rings recently. The spoon rings? You mean when people break off the handle and make it into a ring? I might do that. But the thing is that, like, the kind of nice cutlery I have was from my late Nana, and so if I were to, like, break that, I feel like I'd be doing her a disservice. But I mean, this was her shirt, and I have a lot of her perfume and a lot of her earrings. And her couch. The couch from the Final Fantasy 13 video, that was hers. We were not allowed to sit on it when we were younger. I just buy them from a thrift store. That might be a cute idea. You know what I could do with that? I could probably wear those kind of rings for Darkla. You know? A lot of cool tourist and decorative spoons there. True. Although I'm not familiar with, like, the local thrift stores. Because we have something here. Well, no, Americans have it too. We have Value Village here. That's, like, the closest thrift store that I know of. But Value Village is, like, basically not even a thrift store anymore. Value Village sells stuff at, like, way too high of a price. Like, back in the day, I used to be able to get good video games there. I got my copy of Just Dance 3 from there. Shut up, phone. And it's just... Now they would probably sell stuff there for, like, $10. That should be, like, $2. Like, I've seen stuff there from the dollar store with the dollar store tag on it. And then I've seen the Value Village sticker, like, next to it, and it was, like, 3 times the price. So, like, $2 for $6. If I see something for $100 at a thrift store, I should be required to steal it morally, hypothetically. Yeah, at that point, it's not a thrift store. It's like how the dollar store is, like, actually, like, $1 up. You know what I mean? Or, like, how the dollar store has stuff that's, like, $10 now. You know? Like... I thought this was the dollar store, not the double-digit dollars store. Hello, Twilight. You can't go up on my desk, though. Thank you. I love you, but no thank you. Okay, well, just ignore me then. But how's everyone doing? Does anybody have any fun weekend plans? How we feeling? How we jiving? How we joofing? We are rapidly approaching 400 followers, which is interesting. I don't really have, like, a huge goal in mind when it comes to Twitch followers, but that is really cool. I do really like that we're close to 400. Like, cause my Twitch anniversary is in less than 2 months. I started streaming April 1st. That's not a joke. You can confirm that by looking in my clips and seeing that there's one from April 1st from when I was first playing. When I go into the shop and make it's literally on April Fool's, which is interesting because April 1st was also my Nana's birthday. So I've come here to get cheap stuff. Exactly. I don't know what's changed. I mean, there's probably just a better thrift store around near me that I could go to because I love the idea of getting old clothes. I'm a sucker for hand-me-downs. I don't know if this is like a poor person mentality. It could be, but I love it when I get a text from my stepmom or from my mom that says, we have a bag for you to go through. Oh my God. I have gotten, and like when my college did it, which is where I got these earrings from, when my college did a charity thing where a bunch of the staff, and we had some younger people on the staff too, a bunch of the staff like donated a bunch of clothes and then you could like buy them for like $1 or $2. You know how many pairs of good shirts I got? You know that see-through shirt that's like purple and it's got a bunch of stuff on it? You can see it on my Instagram. That was $2. That was a toonie. I got 3 pairs of shoes for a toonie and they were like good. And these earrings were like a loony. And I got other earrings. My instructor set aside the earrings for me because I was the only one buying them out of the entire college. Like, I love getting hand-me-down stuff because you can like mess with it. The amount of cool jackets I've gotten, yeah. I've gotten Connor's mom has gifted me so many of her old jackets. I feel like dude's like a lady type beat, you know? Like, I love it. I love hand-me-down stuff. I love it way more than shopping online. So like, if I could find a good thrift store near me, I would go there all the time. Oh, I would spike up those prices by how often I shop there. Like, I love it. I love wearing old stuff. I'm not into this new like Shein lifestyle. I mean, Shein's got some pretty interesting stuff. Like, I remember during the pandemic, these people were buying these like cow print pants, and I'm glad I didn't, but I kind of wish I bought it. Shein is expensive. Shein is unironically, yeah, no, it kind of, why are my stuff is all messed up over here? I don't know. Shein is such a touchy subject because as soon as you start talking about like why it's expensive or why it's not, people are like, well, child labor, and it's like, yeah. And that's kind of the end of the conversation, right? Learning to sew again is a bucket list thing for me, but who knows if that'll happen. I literally have a whole ass sewing machine that I've never learned how to use because I'm overwhelmed. Last time I checked, I haven't checked in forever. Yeah. All right, buddy, you can thrift and all, but I'll be funding unethical labor and contributing to textile waste. Yeah, it's kind of the thing. But then, like, when you talk about Shein and you get that person that's, like, child labor, and then you mention a bunch of other brands that also do child labor, but, like, Shein's the bad guy, you know? It's like, I feel like it's becoming harder and harder to live in a world where you're not supporting a bad company. Like, separating the art from the artists barely works anymore when everything is monetized. You know what I mean? Like, you can't even download a YouTube video without it counting as a view and therefore counting towards revenue and statistics. Or you can't download an artist's song off of Spotify without being like sussy with it. You know what I mean? Child labor builds character though. / serious. That's wild. Dude, all of the best people had a traumatic childhood. That's a Starla statement right there. Thank you, Bunk. That's crazy. But like, it's almost impossible, character development for real. It's almost impossible to like not support a bad person or a bad company. Hello, Noonan Lin. Noonin? 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 Like Numa kind of beat? Hello, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Again, we're approaching 400 followers, which would be an interesting way to enter, like, the first year of stream. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like, but damn if those kids don't make some fire clothes. You guys are my you guys are my people. No, I don't actually feel that way. But, like, I'll admit, I shopped from there during the pandemic because I have some clothes in my closet that I've worn since the 8th grade. That's 12 years old. I have a sweater in my closet that I wore when I was 12 that still fits me today. And, like, I have shirts in there that I've worn since I was, like, 13, and I gained a lot of weight over the pandemic, so I needed new clothes, and everything was closed. And so I kind of shopped there a lot. I did, like, a full wardrobe change in the middle of the pandemic through Shein before all the stuff out that like came out that's bad about it, and I avoid it now. It just sucks. It sucks when the good options and the options that work end up being bad, you know? Like, if there was an artist that you've listened to for a long time and now they're, you know, controversial and they said something bad or did something bad, or like a band breaks up, or a YouTuber gets canceled, and it's like, ugh, damn it, like, that was kind of working for me, and now that's gone, right? Kanye point of view? Yeah, literally. Like, it's just hard, because then, if you get on the wrong side of the internet, you can't even really, like, talk about it. Like, if I had a different audience and had said, yeah, I used to shop at Shein, but viewership would drop, right? It's rough. It's rough out here. It's hard out here for a bitch. Isn't that what Britney Spears said? Who said that? Let me Google that. It's hard out here for... What song was that? What song was that? No, for a bitch. Lily Allen. Lily Allen from 2014 said it's hard out here for a bitch. Lily Allen was correct, okay? Lily Allen was correct. I'm switching to mostly handmade American stuff, but good lord, is it expensive? Yeah, and it's just like, it's hard out here for a bitch. That's what Lily Allen said. Starla 2026. Yeah. I don't even know what that's in reference to, because I forget what I've said once I've spoken. But yes, whatever I said, the answer is yes. I don't know if anybody's noticed, probably not, but I did move around some things a little bit more. This is smaller, this is a little bit smaller, and this has changed. This is now listing latest cheer instead of top gifters, because Stream Elements is, like, breaking. Stream Elements is, like, slowly coming apart. I don't know what it is, but, like, all of the UI is really funky, and, like, the buttons are a little weird. And last night I was, like, doing some editing stuff, and stuff was, like, breaking. Like, look at this. Look. This is... Let me... Hold on. Look at this. I go to a thing, and this is a real button on the website for me right now. Where is this? This is a real button on the website for me right now. What's going on, Alex? What's that say? Alex Bear Truck. Welcome in, Alex Bear Truck. Dude, I love bears. That's a real button on Stream Elements for me right now. Widgets version 2. New widget button. This website is falling apart. Like, and so I used to have top gifts set up, and it just doesn't work anymore. So now instead, sorry for the spam, I have a command that actually lists all the top gifters. And so I'll update that whenever we get in new gifters and all of that, but that is, like, that's how you view the top gifters now. I'll delete that to clear up, how do I delete? There we go. I'll delete that to clear up the thing, but that's how we do it now. That's how I'm gonna have to list the top gifters, and I feel really bad because the top gifters were, like, my favorite tab to show, and we would have it, like, scrolling on the top here occasionally, but I had to just get rid of it because it wasn't updating anymore. And now I'm gonna have to update it manually if anybody ever joins the leaderboard, which, whatever. Like, I can do that. It's fine. you know, thank you. I like bears and trucks. Trucks are pretty cool. Bears are like my second favorite animal. And Alex is pretty close to my name. So I'm giving it a thumbs up. I like that. I like that shit. Welcome in. Happy to have you. It's really interesting, the growth that I've had this year for sure. Again, my anniversary for streaming is April 1st. That's not a joke. That is true. That was the day I started. That is approaching. My affiliate anniversary is also approaching over a month later on the last day of May. I think it's either May or June. It's either the beginning of June or the end of May. I'm not quite sure just yet. I don't know if I'll get a notification from Twitch when I'm close to it, but we are approaching it. And I do not know. I'm new? Yeah. What's going on, Cass? You are new. You're fairly new. Nice to see you, though. I don't know what I'm going to be doing for it. I have no idea. I could run a rando in April. Just like a quick one. I don't know. I've run so many randos. I mean, I've only run 2, but like I've got one I'm planning. I've got like a big co-stream thing that I'm planning with a rando. I don't know when that's going to start. Probably sometime next month. I've got like 2 other co-streams planned right now. I'm streaming Sunday and Monday. If y'all didn't know, I'm doing a co-stream on Sunday and a co-stream on Monday. That's going to be pretty exciting, and also streaming that Tuesday, so you'll see me several days next week. But I mean, I don't know. Oh, and one more thing before we move into the game. So, as I said on Tuesday, we will be making the Terraria streams a little bit less frequent. We're moving on from Terraria Tuesday for a little bit because I have other games that I want to get through. If you have not seen it already, there is a poll in the suggestions channel on the Discord, the official Starla Discord. I am trying to figure out what game is going to take over the Tuesday stream until we hit the goal to be able to buy Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. My next big-ish video that I want to start working on is I want to make a video about all of the pre-Scarlet and Violet Pokemon Switch games. And what that means is I'm going to be playing Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, I'm going to be playing Pokemon Shield, Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, and Pokemon Legends Arceus, and comparing them to Scarlet and Violet and Legends EA, and mostly just starting a conversation about how no, these games were not bad. No, Scarlet and Violet was not the second coming of Christ. No, Scarlet and Violet was not the first to do these things. I want to give these Pokemon games the attention that they deserve, because I genuinely feel like once Scarlet and Violet came out, they were just kind of set aside. We are a little bit under halfway to reaching that goal, but until we do, I have a bunch of other games set aside that we can play until we are able to reach that goal. Is the Pikachu one the N64 one with the mic? No, that's Hey You Pikachu. Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu is a Switch game where it's a Kanto remake, but you have like a buddy, and you can either have a Pikachu or an Eevee. You might have expected me to go with Eevee, but the reason why I'm going with Pikachu is because an electric type right at the beginning of the game sounds pretty good to me. An electric type versus a normal type, I'm picking electric. So, out of all the games that you can choose, on the voting I have Sonic Frontiers, Majora's Mask, Fable 2, or Pokemon Coliseum for the GameCube. So, Sonic Frontiers I have only ever beaten once. I've never done a replay of it. That would be on console here, like with my Xbox. I would just have it connected via Elgato. Why did that? Oh, there it goes. Cascahan! Thank you for the Prime sub. I love that. I love that. And now you're gonna get a little thing here that dips the... There you go. Hell yeah, dude. I appreciate that. Now you got your name up there. That should go to... I don't know why this moves and why it doesn't move sometime. Can I change that? Like, how does the leaderboard work exactly? No, goals. Because why is it not updating? It should be. I don't know why it's not. Should I just end it? No, because, okay, so here's the dumb thing about the Twitch goal shit. Is I can't have it set, like, I can only set it to, like, oh no, there it goes. It did update. Okay, good, so it updated. All right. Thank you. I really do appreciate that. That really helps. Sorry if you felt pressured to waste your Prime sub. Didn't mean to do that, but I really do appreciate it. But yeah, so Sonic Frontiers, we'll be playing it on the Xbox. I'll bring my Xbox in here, use my Elgato if I have to. I'll figure out how to get it on Steam. Majora's Mask, I have almost no experience with Majora's Mask. Somehow, despite beating it twice, once on the N64 and once on the 3DS, I have the least amount of experience with Majora's Mask. So Majora's Mask might be fun to play through, do like not a randomizer, just like a full vanilla run through of Majora's Mask. I might give myself a skin, like play as Saria or something, but besides that, it would be a completely vanilla playthrough of Majora's Mask, probably just on the N64. Fable 2. Admittedly, Fable 2 is the game I have the most experience with. But Fable 2 is the game that my cat Fable is named after. I got Fable before I played Anniversary. So Fable 2 is the game that my first cat is based off of, and I want to play all of them eventually in preparation for the new Fable launching in the middle of in fall, like an autumn of 2026, I think. So like sometime September, October-ish, right? And, you know, that would give me plenty of time to set up Fable 2 and then also eventually go to Fable 3. Maybe I play the Kinect version somehow on stream, you know? You never know. So it is the one I am the most familiar with, which means it might be a bit of a faster game to go through, but we are going to get to it eventually. And then the last one on the list is Pokemon Coliseum for the GameCube. I have never played it. The only little bits of Pokemon Coliseum I've seen is when Tucker streamed it. I have never played Pokemon Coliseum in my entire life. I would probably have to emulate it, so I don't know how that would work, but there you go. So that would be in the Discord, in the suggestions category or channel, under text channels. I will repeat. The options for the game I play on Tuesday is Sonic Frontiers, Majora's Mask, Fable 2, and Pokemon Coliseum. If you could all go drop a vote into that on what you want to see, even if you don't think you're going to be there for those streams, just, you know, give me something to work with. Give me an idea of what you might want to pop in and see on Tuesday, or like, you know, even if you can't be there for the streams, if there's a game on there that you'd like to know my thoughts on, or you'd like to know a little bit more about, and I can talk about it in the server, vote for that game. Very exciting. It's been 40 minutes since I've been yapping. Let me switch on over to the game. I do appreciate everybody for being here. It is really awesome to have people hanging out. I like starting the streams with just chatting. I tried to stop doing it, admittedly, because, like, starting every stream as just chatting and then moving on to the game, having to switch the categories around like that, I feel like I'm fucking with the algorithm, but I have noticed that I feel like I have more of, like, a head start when I talk before I play the game. If I just, like, come on here, talk for, like, 5 minutes, and then play the game, it just feels weird. Like, it doesn't feel authentic. I like being able to talk. I like being able to show all the cool stuff. And I've moved around some stuff to kind of make this look a little bit more open, so that, like, if you clip segments, like, less of this stuff. Like, you have all this to work with, kind of. And then, like, the cups out of the way to let the alerts play out. Hello, Twilight. All that jazz, right? I've also cleaned up the game scene, but let me set this up real quick, because I don't have a bunch of... Whoops! I don't know what... No, I don't want to do that. Don't yell at me. I like it when I go to type in a... Hey You Pikachu would be fun to play through. I like it when I go to type in a program, and then it, like, opens up a file instead of just going to the program that I typed in. Isn't that so cool? I'm gonna have to silence my phone. Shut up. I always think I did silence it, and then it turns out I didn't. Isn't that so funny? Isn't it funny when shit just doesn't work, and I do things that don't work? Alright, give Rewast a second. Rewast might be making my stream lag a little bit. It happens. Okay. Alright, and now I gotta open Vortex. But yeah, feel free to chill. Enjoy a little evening. Last time we entered the Brazilian forest. We got to see some more Dalish elves. And we found out that there's this wolf called Witherfang that is causing some sort of curse where people are turning into werewolves. And so we just pledged into the hearth of their domain. I'm gonna start speaking like a DM. We pledged into the hearth of the werewolves' domain, and inside is the mystery of... We're gonna find out the mystery of how the curse started. Ooh. Oh, I have to change my display settings, because this game doesn't like to do the wind shift thing where it's... Okay. Did my desktop just crash? Oh, that was the game opening. No, don't open yet. No. What's happening? My screen goes black when that happens. You see it, right? Okay, make this my main display. Yes. Yes, king. Yes, queen. Am I still live? I am. Okay, good. One thing you'll learn about me for people that are new, I'm never prepared. You think I might be prepared? No. And studio mode on OBS doesn't work for me anymore. So I have to do this all here. Is there any D&D fans here? I haven't played it in a really long time. I love Dungeons and Dragons, but I haven't been able to play it in a long time. I had a whole thing going. Me? Hell yeah, Cass. Cass, why aren't we, like, message me and we can become best friends. I swear. I ain't fucking around. Alright, is that gonna pop up me and same? Hell yeah. I also, hello. Oh my god, Alex! Thank you for the sub! That's really nice. You didn't have to do that. Oh my god, thank you. I think that brings us about more than halfway, if not halfway, to the goal. I appreciate that. Damn. Thank you. Isn't it crazy that when you ask for stuff, you get delivered? Dragon Age Origins is one of my favorite games ever. It's one of my favorite games of all time. So I feel that. I also changed a few things with here. Why is Buck Bumble playing? I'm all kerfuffled now. Shut up. I'm all messed up now. Thank you so much. Okay, get back on track, Starla. Yeah, this is my favorite game of all time. I know that might be an interesting thing to say with all the modern games that are coming out these days. I haven't had a campaign in forever. I was running a campaign. I made a whole world and everything. I had a whole thing going on. I had like a whole government built and like the structural integrity of like an entire city that I had made that we just never got to finish. Okay, there's a little funny thing about this area. First of all, secret tunnel.
And I'm off.
Hello. I'm using a switch of a controller and a mouse to play because I do not like the PC controls for this game. If you're wondering why I've got a controller in my hand. Why are we all subbing? Thank you, a firm toaster, for the sub. Why are we all sub? Can you tell I'm a good streamer? I'm like, I'm asking why you're subbing. Like, that's just what you do when someone streams, I guess. But like, I don't. Thank you. Wow. I appreciate it. Now you guys get all the cool emotes. I love that. Thank you. Whole gang subscribing. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. I hate always like mentioning the stuff like that, like being like, oh, we've got a goal going on, but like like psychologically it works to mention those things because the person may not even be thinking about it. I'll admit, if I'm watching a YouTuber and I like them and they tell me to like the video, I do going, what are you doing? Alex, what are you doing? Alex, you broke the alert. Alex! Oh my god, wait, don't I have to— Alex, okay, alright. Oh my god, wait, is that gonna play— oh no, it's gonna play over and over for you so far. I don't usually get gifted. I don't— No, wait, okay, alright, I'll let them play. Thank you, Alex, for the 10 gifted. Holy fuck, okay. Hold on, I need to read out the— oh, I'll let him play out. Here we go. Thanks for the gift sub. I was literally about to subscribe. What do you mean you were literally just about to subscribe? Why? Thank you. But Darjeeling the Fox. What? Is this because I'm gonna play Pokemon? I don't understand. Why are they all playing? Okay. Alright, are we almost done here? Holy fuck, okay. Oh, and we're at— wait, wait, we're level 4 hype train. What did you do? Okay, holy fuck, alright. So, we've got— thank you, Alex Bear Truck, gifted 10 subs! Thank you, Alex! My god! Whew! Dude's good— right? Am I right or what? I like your YouTube videos and I've been lurking in a few streams. Oh, hell yeah, dude. No, I love lurkers. All my homies love lurkers. Thank you so much. Okay, let me get on track here because I'm so bad at this shit. Thank you, Alex Bear Truck, for gifting a sub to Evie Ninja. I'm not going to try and pronounce that way. Evie Ninja is what I'm going to say. Feral Phoenix. Itsumi456. They're going to love that. XIV Alistair, Violent Salmon 1, Foxtrot Carrier, Darth Wayfarer, Fingal 86, Darjeeling the Fox, and Mardia. Oh, look at all the, look at all the stream elements notification. Dude, why did it play like a million times? Because you like bears, probably? I love bears. Was Yaw the one? Yaw was the one who recommended me your stream? Yaw. I love my boy Yaw. I know it's Yo. My god. Okay. The hype train thing didn't play. I have a thing for the hype train. Why does it never play? I'm gonna play it so that you guys can see it. Because I have a thing that I made. I know, we're supposed to be playing Dragon Age. Give me a second. This is important to me. I really like your vibe and I love Dragon Age. I mean, like, not to fucking ask more of you because you've already done so much, but I will be making a video on Dragon Age Origins. So, you know, just you can say that you were here. You can say that you were here. You want me to write about you in my script? Okay, I have a hype train thing that didn't play. It's supposed to be this. That's what I was gonna set it as, and it doesn't play. Darlene, what is happening? What do you mean we're still going? It's gonna play a million times now. Hold on, I need to. I'm having a panic attack. Okay, I'll just do this instead. That works. Hold on. I don't want it to play over and over again. This is what I mean by stream elements is breaking, because it's not supposed to do this. Okay, and now the other one's playing. All the alerts are playing at once. What? There's so many things happening on the screen right now. Oh my god. Oh, that one's supposed to play. What is happening? Guys, I'm gonna... The cup is full. We've like we've doubled the sub goal. I know math. I can't do this. How do I get it to stop playing a million? How do I get it to stop? The new all-time high thing triggered. That's crazy. Okay, I like how that one triggered, but not the one starting the hype train. We're at level 6? Yeah, that is a new record. Okay. Holy fuck. Okay. I'm just gonna read the ones while it's going. Thank you, Darjeeling the Fox, for gifting 5 subs to Weasel1910, to Ilmet, my boy Met, Stormcrow, Pippy Pippies, and Young Jab 1. Crazy bastard. Okay, and then Bunk, shut up. And then, not you, the alert. Bunk57, thank you for gifting 10. My god, I have to change the things now. I was just talking about how I have to now manually change the top gifted subs, and I was gonna follow, like, people don't often gift subs in bulk, so I don't have to change it in a while, and now I do. Okay. Thank you, Bunk57, for gifting 10 fucking subs. I think this is the first time someone's ever gifted 5 or 10. Usually it's like 1 or like 2 or 5. So that's wild. To Baron the Bonsuge, Alex. I have too much shit on here. To Baron of Bonsugi, Dank Wonder Kitten, NG Guy 45, I think I know them. Cryptid Wolf Lee, Deku Cdot, Ballet Love Bear, Muffled Moo, I know them. Hisdom, Ray Winters, and Cider Taco, I know 2 of those. Okay, can we have a fucking breath? Okay, gonna crash. Is it lagging? Is it activating? Yeah, no, I think it does say dropped frames. Twilight, what do you think of this? The Chesterstone clip is killing me. My god, unexpected subathon? For fucking real. Should I just do one now? I was gonna do one in May, potentially, or June. Okay. Kitty, yeah, I've got Twilight behind me. Twilight, how do you feel about this? This room just got 20 degrees hotter, by the way. I don't know if you can tell. My face is, like, really oily now. Because okay, we're good now, right? Did we get it out of our system? Tax season hasn't even started yet. I don't know what y'all are doing. There's this Twilight. Okay, we got more subs. It just came in. Yeah, no, ill met. Your homie Darjeeling Fox, which I love that name, by the way. Out of our cast, don't even. And then Alex gifted 2 more to Alfalfa, or Owlfalfa, and Salty's Vaults. What is happening? Is it your birthday? No, my birthday's in July. My birthday's in July. I think you guys just really want me to play Pokemon. My god, okay. Are we good? Thank you so much. We got a level 7 hype train. Never happened in my life. Did you guys go talk to Domo? Like, that's... My god, okay. We're supposed to be playing Dragon Age. Let me snooze that ad, too. We're good. We're okay? Thank you so much. I didn't even know there was a Pokemon involved. I'm gonna be real. Yeah, no, I was talking about how this was a goal to buy Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu because I'm gonna do a video on all of the Pokemon games, all of the Switch Pokemon games before Scarlet and Violet. So I'm playing Let's Go Pikachu, I'm playing Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, I'm playing Legends Arceus, and I'm playing Sword and Shield. And I was gonna say that, like, no point in snoozing ads. Everyone watching as a sub now? For real, bro. That's crazy. But, like, that's what I was just saying. I was like, we're less than halfway to the goal. So, because I don't know we're gonna hit that goal, I put a thing, a poll in the thing. Holy fuck. I put a poll in the Discord, in the suggestions channel. If I close my eyes, you're not there. In the suggestions channel for the game that was going to take over the Tuesday slot until we hit the goal to play Let's Go Pikachu. Who isn't a sub? Is there a way I can check? I don't know. I think everybody watching right now is a sub. Which is funny because there's definitely more than 2 of you in here and it's just 2 viewers. Okay. Right. You guys, we hit more than double the goal. Okay, we're not here. Yeah, I know. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, no, yeah. Is that double? 15 plus 15 is 30, yeah? Yeah, it's over double. Christ. Okay. Are we good now? We're good. Level 7. Did you guys just make a 6-7 joke? Okay. We can play the game now. Whew. Alright. That's something to do on a Thursday. Like, I don't know how to... Okay, I need to just move on. I mean, I don't want to move on, but, like, we're never gonna play the game if I don't. Pokemon time one day? Yeah, no, I have many, like, really big videos that I want to do, and that's one of them that I want to do. Hold on, can I do the thing?
Is this an elven place?
What?
Did the elves live underground, just like the dwarves?
Maybe. So, usually what's supposed to happen is if you run right across there, the werewolves ambush you. But if I walk into the load zone and then walk back, or if yeah, see? Alright. If I walk back and I'm not, like, in the zone to trigger the attack, they do just kind of walk up and completely fail the ambush. I love doing this because you can kind of, like, hide in the corner and see he's just pushing them now. Because this is supposed to be an ambush. They're supposed to walk out and attack you, but because I triggered the ambush and then walked out, now they're just kind of... Is this what it's like to be in VR chat? Let me get my wolf out while I'm doing this. My throat now. Alright, well. To Dragon Age, eh? Should I get a Dragon Age cup? Okay. Dragon Age time. There we go. Okay, they see me. Well, one sees me. Now they both see me. Where's my mouse? There it is. Okay. That was a wild ride. I think I'm going to be talking about that for the entire day. That is, I was supposed to spend this day taking it easy. That was not taking it easy. No, I'm mostly kidding. I wasn't actually gonna have a panic attack, unless you wanted me to. But it's like, the room just gets significantly hotter because I don't know how to process all of that. I don't know, like, I make a lot of pretty good content on YouTube, I'd say. I don't necessarily think... Humble? Is that the right word? I think I'm humble? I'm confident. I'm confident in my videos, so I'm okay with saying, like, yes, they're good. I don't want to be one of those people that goes, I make subpar YouTube videos. The Final Fantasy 13 video got 15k views. I'm not gonna be, like, insecure about that. But I do still consider myself to be a rather small creator. Only in the sense of, like, there's a difference. That's man. I gotta look at the emote I got. Hold on. What did I get? Hello, Violent Simon. What or Simon? Like Simon Cowell, welcome in. That's a cute little guy. That's a cute little guy. The nap spot video was peak. I'm so glad people are watching the naps video again because it's got like, I like to give off those old YouTube vibes. And so I wanted to do a top 10. This guy's cute. You know what he looks like? He looks like he would be in one of those old, what is it? Where is this guy now? Did I just lose him? There he is. Honk Shu. He looks like he would be in like an old PS1 video game. You know what I mean? Like he almost looks, you know what it is? He almost looks like a Chow. That is really, that is amazing. Thank you so much for the level 7 hype train. 7's one of my favorite numbers. Wow. Damn. I remember when that came out and being sad you didn't have more video for me to binge. Really? The nap video is my... Meanwhile, I'm here playing Veilguard. Oh, I'm so sorry, Alex. I mean, I don't know. I am mad at Veilguard for how terribly it ran for me when I first bought the game. I don't know why, but Veilguard ran like absolute doggy doo-doo when I first got it. I can post it in the Discord if you want. I'm thinking of a different one, maybe. My first video was the Zelda Rando video that was launched in May of last year. A lot of the comments on that video are either people talking about the aspect ratio. Yeah, was the video. You've been here since the randomizer video? That's amazing. That's awesome to hear. Yeah, it's gonna be the 1-year anniversary this May for that. The randomizer was the first thing I did on stream. That's why there's a little bit of like elements of it. I waited more than a decade in this game. It is poo-poo, but I'm going to play it to completion. I bought it day 1 on Steam, and I was debating on getting it on the 360. I'm going to turn the game down a little bit. I just didn't know you streamed, LOL. That's understandable. I don't like to do a lot of the like the video, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitch, follow me on Blue Sky, follow me on digital art, follow me on like, I don't like to do that because I just feel... It starts to feel less like I'm watching a video and more like I owe someone something. Like, I don't mind it if in the middle of the video, Peanut Butter Gamer goes like, haha, like the video, because it's kind of funny, and he can find a way to, like, implement it into the video. But, like, when it's all at the end of a video, it bothers me, so I tend to not do it. I don't like going like, if you guys enjoyed this video, please drop a like, and make sure you comment for the algorithm, because I really want this video to do well. I worked really hard on it. Like, I think you don't need me to tell you how to feel. And I don't think all YouTubers do that, but that is the vibe that I get sometimes when I come across that. Holy old YouTube, yeah. It would really mean a lot to me if you put this in your favorites, rated 5 stars. Maybe I'll be featured on the next Fred video, like that, you know? I don't want that. If you guys want to like the video, you'll like it because you like it. And, you know, I have gotten comments that say, hey, liking for the algorithm, and I've gone, hey, that's fucking awesome, thank you. But I don't really like doing that. I'll probably do, like, one thing in my video where I'll say, hey, you know, I wanna talk about my Patreon. I started a Patreon. Or in my next video, I'll probably be talking about the Minecraft server that I'm trying to start up, you know? Stuff like that. But I don't like throwing in a bunch of extra stuff like that. So I think in the rando video, I might have had a brief pop-up that said, like, twitch.tv/AliStarla, but that's just to kind of, like, show why my template looks like that, you know? That's also the old template. You want to see what my old template looked like? It's still here. It's just, bam. That's the old template. With, like, you can see the bits of the camera here. The text thing is a lot wider. There's little stars here at the top. That was in Canva, and now it's this. I like showing off the old template there because I think it's funny. No, I respect that. I just didn't know you stream. Yeah, I just don't... I don't like to advertise myself. I even feel bad mentioning the stream goals and all of that because I just feel... I don't know. It starts to feel... It starts to feel like I'm selling myself and that I'm not a person.
Sounds like loud breathing.
Yeah, for real. And so I try not to do it too much, or like, you know, I'll only really do it at the beginning or end of a month. Ow.
Don't look now.
Don't look now.
So simple to see.
I'm in one of them. It's okay, I haven't gone over his trigger yet. There he is.
Don't look now.
There's more? I see it.
Yes.
There we go. Is there anything else, or is that it? That appears to be it. Alistair? There you are. Ah! But Veilguard, when I first got it, it's what makes the vibe so good, to be honest. Ah, no, get off. Get off. No, 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 no. Can you shield bash? Oh, fuck, he's gonna die. Can you? No. Yeah. Yeah, I knew it. Okay. That's bad. I can just bring him back. I have to wait for him to... I do have to wait a few seconds. Okay. Come on back. Up we go. Oh, it's because he resisted it. Okay, I understand. What's your favorite main quest from Origins? Would you believe me if I said the Fade? Because it might be the case. If we're talking, like, quest as in, like, quest in the quest tab... Yes, yeah, it might be the Fade. Just because I'm more familiar with the console version. And so, the console version is just a little easier for me. I've been seeing a lot... I keep jumping topics. Another Eurodite person loved the Fade as well. Yeah, the Fade's always a lot of fun. The Fade in Origin specifically is just satisfying because you get to transform into, like, different abilities. And all of the abilities work for the different classes. So if you're a mage, Arcane Warrior's the best to go with. And if you're, like, a strength build, then the Golem's the best to go with. We did have a lot of trouble with the Fade on the PC version, which has tweaked my opinion of it a little bit.
Yes.
But I know that in the console version, I have never had any issues with the Fade. Because, I don't know. I've been seeing a lot of talk. Does the dragon not have any... I guess he doesn't. Because he has the horde over here, right? I've been seeing a lot of controversy around the Fade...
Yes.
Or, sorry, the PC versus the console version. Because everyone says that the console version, combat-wise, is worse. And that's really interesting to me, because... I've played the console version the most. I own the game on the 360, and I have, like, the version for the Series X and all of that. And I've only played the PC version 3 times. This is my 3rd time. The PC version has some aspects about it that are noticeably different. Like, I'll go to do a backstab, and my character will do 3 backstabs and then start attacking normally, and I have to, like, remove her if I want her to go back into the backstabs. That doesn't happen in the console version. Certain moves are also... Histom with the 3-person raid? What's going on, buddy? Welcome! Dude, what is happening today? Is today like a... When Take It Easy said that today was a big Thursday, is that what they meant? I'm sweating. I'm sweating. This is what happens. This is what I talked about. This is what happens. I get excited, and then my hands sweat. That's probably gross. I'm sorry, but I'm a very open person. I think the Fade in Origins is the perfect depiction of the surreal, messed up concept that the Fade was supposed to be. Gameplay-wise, I can see why people would think it's frustrating. But I just... The only thing that's confusing about it is just figuring out where to go first. But the entire game opens back up once you... Hello? Oh, is my... Oh, there we go. Okay. Hello! I was live and then so couldn't say thank you for the gifted sub. Oh, I mean, I appreciate it, Histom. Welcome in, yeah. Yeah, the people went nuts. The people just decided that they were going to try and crash stream. Which it looks like it's almost happened again. Are we good? I'm getting a warning from OBS. We're good? Okay. We're getting a warning from OBS. I don't know why. I couldn't actually tell because I was too busy having a panic attack, but were frames dropping? Because it looked like they were on my end. But no, like, gameplay-wise, I can see why it's frustrating, but once you get the burning... Once you know to go to the burning tower first, the rest of it's fairly simple. Especially if you're playing a dex build, because, while the burning corpse has, like, fire magic spells, it does give you a higher dex, so, okay, I'm just gonna hump that skeleton for a little bit, my bad. It does give you more dex, which makes your daggers do more damage, and I usually do a dex build. Welcome in, Histom. Welcome in. And all raiders, lurkers, chatters, builders, miners, crafters, not miners, like M-I-N-E-R. You know, I was thinking Minecraft. Terrarias, right? You believe me. That's crazy. Okay. Holy... like crafters, like Minecrafters, you know? Like diggy hole? No, no, Bunk, no. Oh my god. Thank god I'm Canadian. No. Dude, you guys can say my favorite... No, I can't make that joke. Christ. Oh, man. I just saw the Freddy Fazbear Twitter account get upset about those jokes, so I don't think I'll make it. That's crazy. I'm Canadian, so probably not. That's all I'll say. Holy fuck, dude. You guys, like, triggered something in my brain. You awoke something. This is what the COVID vaccine was supposed to be. It triggers, like, a thing in the brain that once you get gifted a certain amount of subs, it, like, unlocks. What's happening? Alistair? Stop. Get off! Why didn't that work? Get off of him! Get out! Get out of here. Ow. I totally said it like that too, didn't I? Where's the... There he is. Okay, I couldn't see him. It's still really hot in here. I might open a window. Just seeing a bunch of gear on the ground that I'm not used to. Did I miss anything? I did. Okay, okay. Breathe, 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 gentlemen. Breathe. And ladies, and babies. Breathe. I need my wolf again. Whew, what was I saying? Yeah, no, the Fate's not that bad. It was pretty difficult with the PC controls and the slowdown with attacking. Another thing that the console version has that the PC version doesn't is a junk system where you can press Y to move your items to your junk, which makes figuring out, like, what stuff you want to keep when plundering these dungeons like this a lot easier. I just don't agree that the console version's worse. Like, yes, the PC version has mods, but it kind of needs them. That's the problem, is that it does kind of need them. The console version doesn't. Tell me who you are, child. Whoever you're looking for isn't here anymore. I never played the console version. It's relatively the same, but a bit, it feels more polished, if that makes sense. There's no mouse. All of your stuff is, like, in a wheel down here. And instead of pausing like this, like, when you pause, you get a wheel here that you can, like, cycle through using the D-pad and all of that. Or not the D-pad, but it's just... I mean, if you stick around, Alex, which it would be great if you did, because I do love this game, we are going to be playing this game again. Because I'm going to be playing the console version and doing an evil run. Oh my god, Sten, please stop tanking. Oh, that's not good. Sten! Holy fuck, buddy. Like, this is a lot. Get out of here. Win? Win? Where is she? Is that... Where's Win? Is that her on the ground? No. Where did she go? Win? Oh, you're, like, right next to Oh, you're, like, completely covered. Back up, bitch! Back up! What are you doing? I don't want to use fire, because that's gonna hurt everybody. Ow. No, you're not. Stop. I don't need my mage getting hit here. Like in Inquisition, I will. Yeah, it's pretty much the exact of Inquisition, yeah. But, you know, plays like this. But no, we'll be doing, like, an evil playthrough on the console version with the same difficulty. I'll be playing as a mage because, okay, evil playthrough is a very simple way to put it. Because most of you are familiar with this game, I'll just, like, be very particular about it. We're going to be playing the game giving the worst possible ending for everybody possible. I will say this. We're not going to be going the easy route and killing our warden, and that's because I intend to do a particular DLC with the warden. So while we will be doing an evil run, I'm not just going to be killing off my warden. But there are certain characters that we're not going to pick up because I'm doing the worst possible thing for them. For example, We're not getting Sten in the evil version, in the evil run, and that is because it is made explicitly clear by Liliana and Morrigan that leaving Sten to the Darkspawn and Lothering would be the worst thing to do to him. We're not going to pick him up and then not do his sword quest. We're going to leave him to those monsters. Because the game explicitly says, this is the worst thing that you could do for this character. That's what we're going to be doing. We are going to be doing either like the obvious evil thing, or we're going to be doing the worst possible thing that you could be doing for that character. That doesn't always mean killing them, though. You know, like, we will be picking up Liliana, but we may not be giving her the ending that she should get. That's kind of the way that we're going to go about it. Hell yeah. Because I think it's important to show all of the things that you can do for these, like, in these games. Like, the best things that you can do and also the worst things that you can do, right? We're gonna give you... We'll just give you combat tactics. I want to see that so much. Yeah. We'll be doing it, like, immediately after we play on the PC version too. So there isn't gonna be, like, a long break in between. I'm pretty excited. I'm also hoping to do, like, we're switching to the console version for that regard, too. Because I'm hoping to show off that, like, the console version is playable. I feel like there's this weird taboo with Dragon Age games and playing it on console. But, and it's interesting, because that isn't there for Mass Effect. I've never heard someone that plays Mass Effect say, you gotta play the PC version. But whenever I've talked to someone that's, like, a fan of the Dragon Age series, and they're like, oh yeah, I played Dragon Age, I only played on PC though. Like, a lot of people that I've talked to don't even know that the console versions exist. Because they exclusively play on PC, which is really interesting for me. But seeing a lot of people talk about how, like, the console versions are borderline unplayable and how they're wonky and broken, I kind of want to break that stigmatism because I don't know where it came from. My experience with the console version has been nothing but smooth. I can't move? Okay. And so I don't know where that weird console version broken thing came from. Mass Effect is pretty much the same on both versions, yeah. I think people just have a hard time figuring out the tactical camera on PC. Well, yeah, I paid $15 for a one-time subscription to Rewaz so that I could use my controller with the PC version. Because it's just easier to use a controller and do this, and then click down on the stick to move my mouse here. This feels more authentic to me. I mean, on console, yeah. Not gonna lie, I've never even heard of this game, but it looks rad. It's a lot of fun. It's definitely one of those dark medieval games. Especially with a lot of the themes. It has a few stereotypes in it, but, like, it came out in 2009. If I had a nickel for every time I enjoyed an unpopular RPG that came out in 2009, I'd have 2 nickels. Which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice, right? Okay. I've only played only Inquisition on console, and it was pretty good. Inquisition's pretty good. Like, sometimes I dog on it because it's so different from what I like about Origins, but Inquisition's a good game. Don't know if it should have won Game of the Year, but it's a good game. Alright, can I get my bear, please? Alex, I'm doing this because you gifted subs. I'm going with the bear. I would have picked the... I would have picked the lock thing. What's the other 2009 RPG? Final Fantasy 13. There he is. There he is. Isn't he beautiful? No, no, no. Show your pretty face. Show your pretty face. Can't I play as the bear? I forgot you can play as the bear. You can play as the bear in the PC version. Isn't he beautiful, chat? How close can I get? Ah, he's so pretty. I love Final Fantasy 13. Me too. I love it. New Vegas is from 2009? No, I think it's from 2010. I just played New Vegas as well for the first time. Look at this guy. I'm gonna play as the bear for a bit. I need to look at the map. Right. Go. This is great. Also, greetings from Brazil. Oh my god, Brazil! Let's go! We take those? I think you're my first Brazil, viewer, or at least the first person that's told me, maybe? Hell yeah, dude. Brazil seems like one of those places where, like, only good people live, you know? I've never heard a damn bad thing about Brazil. You can't do this in the console version. I will give the PC version this. You cannot play... You cannot play as the bear in the console version, so this is fun. The only time you can play as the bear... Oh, do I remember this ritual off the top of my head? Okay, I might not be able to play as the bear for this part. Okay, I remember this. The water in the pool appears cool and clean. It is refreshed from some internal source, perhaps magically. Submerged in the water is what appears to be a small earthen jug. So I examine the water. The water appears normal, and dipping your hand into it is cool to the touch. It is definitely circulated by some unknown force. I take the jug. I fill the jug with water. I leave the pool alone. I go to the altar. The altar is plain and covered in a thin layer of dust. Numerous carvings cover its surface, but most are eroded beyond legibility. Examine the carvings. Most of the carvings are faded. What little you can make out involves a scene where the honored dead is laid to rest inside a grand chamber. There seems to be some kind of process involving the altar before the body can be laid to rest, but most of these ruins are illegible. Place the jug. The earthen jug sits on the altar and is currently filled with water. Kneel and pray. You kneel before the altar and pray. Touching your forehead to the ground is depicted on the tablet. You feel a sense of rightness and approval around you. Examine the jug. Take a single sip. Yeah. You carefully take a sip from the water in the jug and then replace it on the altar. And now I take the jug, leave the altar, go back, and pour the water. Slowly you spill the water out of the jug and onto the pool. As soon as the jug is empty, it suddenly shatters and pieces fall into the pool. Did I get it? That's how much I've played this game. That is how much I have played this game. I have memorized almost every single puzzle. Like so. Oh man, that is how I've played this game too fucking much, bro. I probably have over 700 hours in this game. That's so funny. My first console was the Final Fantasy 13 Special Edition Xbox. There's a Special Edition Xbox? I knew there was a PS3. It was on sale cheaper than the regular one. That happened to me with my Xbox One because it came with a version of Anthem. And so it was $100 cheaper. I sold the copy of Final Fantasy 13 that came with it so I could buy Origins, so I've never played Final Fantasy 13. A drag path? What the fuck? That's so funny. What is going on with today? First the crazy subathon, and now we have guys cooking hot dogs in the factories. It's a full moon or something. Who's cooking hot dog? You got a hot dog? What is that? I'm impressed. Thank you, Alex. I've memorized a lot of the puzzles. And now I finally get to impress people with how much I've memorized of this game. I literally... Oh, I can go back to the bear. I had to switch to my character for the muscle memory to kick in. Okay, let me pick up the stuff from the sarcophagus before I do this. Dude, look at his little butt wiggle when he walks. Damn, bro. Dude, why is this bear kind of thick? Can I do that again? Yeah. Hello?
What's on your mind?
Nothing. I was a bear.
It is no trouble.
Right. Not really. Not being a bear. Excuse me. Okay. I gotta go around because I think there's a sarcophagus on this side. Yeah, there is. Sick. I remember. There'll be another one that we get to when we go do the Sacred Ash quest that I have all those memorized too. Yeah, the only time you can play as a bear in the console version is if you have the shapeshifter stuff, and unfortunately, the shapeshifter kind of sucks. Do we know what this woman and child is? Is it ever, like, brought up in any of the other games or anything? I'm not super well versed on the lore outside of the games. But I've always been curious about what this is. Are you lost here, spirit? Okay. Whoops, my controller died. Okay, we're back. Excuse me. Can you stop? I'm a bear. Bam! Get her ass. Dude, we jumping her, for real. You can't touch me, I'm a bear. I'm immune to the cold, bitch. Playing as the bear is really funny. What's happening? Oh, there's another one over here. Excuse me. Let me just, I can't get by you. Okay, there we go. Wait. Okay, I'm in. I'm a little fat. I'm sorry. I'm kind of a big bear. I like this bear, but I have more fun when I get the great bear, because his face is a lot more kerfuffled.
Oh, right.
There we go, the plate armor. And then the helmet is just back over on another side. But I think I can... You don't have enough strength yet. Okay. That's fine. But yeah, okay, to get back to the topic of Veilguard, I've had so many different conflicting conversations about Veilguard, because some people hate it for the wrong reasons, but I also feel like whenever I've talked to people about Veilguard that like it, they don't really listen about it. We've had conversations about Veilguard in chat, in this chat before. I just have a negative opinion about Veilguard despite not playing the story, and I usually don't hold that. I usually don't have big opinions on games. Am I going the right way? No. I don't usually have big opinions on games like that anymore unless I've played them. I used to be that kind of person where if I didn't find it interesting, it automatically made it bad. But that's just not realistic, and it also just completely... I'm still going the wrong way. It also is just completely unfair to those that... Am I going the right way? Yes. It's also completely unfair to those that worked on the game for me to just discredit it because it's, you know, not cool. Or that I don't find it interesting. Like, that's just... It's fine to not like it. It's fine to not like something interesting, but if it's... You can't say it's bad if you have no experience with it. But I don't want to ever play Veilguard. Not even just because when I bought it, it was completely unoptimized for PC. So much so that it crashed so much. Like, almost every hour it crashed, and by the time I decided I wanted a refund, I had spent so much time opening it and closing it that I could no longer get a refund through Steam. But also, when everybody was done playing the game, and there were so many questions left unanswered, and then the BioWare devs just answered the questions on Reddit, and also were just like, oh, by the way, the Warden? Yeah, this is where they are now. The Ranger's better than the Shapeshifter, I think. It locks you from using magic. Shapeshifter, it's just that you turn into an animal, and then once you die, you get back to normal, which is pretty good if you consider... Like, that's a good thing in Baldur's Gate, which, maybe I'll play Baldur's Gate 3 on stream sometime. If I start running out of games to play, I might swap onto Baldur's Gate. We'll see. I have so many more retro games that I want to play. Like all the old Zelda titles. Eventually 13-2 and Lightning Returns. Although I don't know if I'd call them retro. Retro is such a weird term nowadays. I'm going the wrong way. Yep. Oh, this area is bad. This is where the arcane horror is, I think. No, not yet. This is the trap island. Okay, Sten! Sten! You fucking idiot, Sten! Stop! Sten, we're all on fire! Hold on. Let me get the other ones. Can I get it? Yeah. Okay. Well, I didn't see that one, apparently. Alright, alright! Hold on! Hold on! Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh. Drink it. Okay. Excuse me. Still looking for traps. Okay, there's two here. Yoinky. Sploinky. There's one right there. Got it. Win! Why are you just standing in the fire? Okay. Are we good? Win, we're gonna need a full heal from you, girl. Good. Okay. Oh my god. Whew. Veilguard is fun gameplay-wise, but the writing... Yeah, that's what hurt me the most, was when... I don't want to spoil it, but, like, there's a certain thing that the Warden was trying to do, and they were like, oh, they did it. Just in a Reddit thread, and then didn't elaborate, and was like... When fans were like, what do you mean they did it? that has been a huge thing since the very beginning of this franchise that has been warped and changed and low-key retconned, and you're just saying it's gone now? And then the writers were like, that's right, and you get to decide how they did it. Have fun headcanoning, we're abandoning the franchise. And, like, now it's like, I don't want to play the game. I don't want to headcanon. You know, you can't just get rid of characters for the sake of, like, I don't like to say it, but it really does feel like Veilguard was made for Inquisition fans that romanced Solus. That's what Veilguard feels like. Now we're at the Arcane Warrior section. That's kind of what it feels like. It does just kind of feel like it was made, not just for Inquisition fans, because I would say I'm a fan of Inquisition, but it does kind of feel like it was made for Solus shippers to play. Because all the characters that they kill off, or, like, completely disregard, and the characters that, like, are just completely retcon and become kind of one-dimensional, or the characters that have been in the franchise since the very beginning, but seemingly don't have the same personality and kind of feel like shelves of their former self, and don't respond. Like, there's a character that you can come across in... Where's the thing where it's like, oh, whoa, frames! What was that? I would love to know what that was. I would like to move. Thank you. Okay, yeah, in here. Alright. Let's just get rid of all these skeletons. Okay. I can tell you that it's not the case. Los Solus was downgraded greatly in this game. Yeah, but, like, that's the reason, that was, like, the one thing that the game was doing, was like, oh my god, Solus is back, and you get your Inquisitor, and, like, what happened, you know? It's, like, the only thing that was resolved, kind of, wasn't it? I could be wrong, but that's the vibe that I got. Is it just gonna keep summoning skeletons? Oh, it's out now. Okay, good. Ah! Can you guys, please, you're not helping. This... They're not... Okay. This isn't... Okay, alright, 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 alright. This is not working. Pop this. Pop this. Don't move. I thought this is how you do it. How do fuck... What do I do? I thought that that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to climb on this and then he becomes attackable. Or do I avoid that side? No. I don't understand what the point of this fight is. Okay. Oh, the frames. Heal us again? Oh my god. The frames are so bad. What is happening? Okay, I need to think. What is happening? Place one character in each tile? Is that it? That's not how it is in the console version. Okay, Sten, or Alistair, go. No, it's like as soon as I approach it. That always worked for me. What worked for me is that the tile that was growing, you could walk through. And eventually, like this one, it would go away and you could walk through it. But now it doesn't work for some reason. Look, he's not even attacking anymore. He's like, what the fuck are you doing? Is this bugged? Before going to the tile he's in, place the other 3 characters on the other 3 tiles. Okay, so let's trigger him out of this one. So now before going on that one, put someone on here. He still goes away. Or go in here. Okay. Go in. What are you doing? No. Okay, you go in here then. Go. So now Sten can attack him? Okay, Sten's attacking. Maybe I can get her to do that. And then her. Can you, like, stay in there, but still attack him? Like, from there? You can. Okay. No, not really. Back up a little bit. Now do it. There we go. Okay. Okay, sorry, Sten. Can you reach him? Not really. Oh, you kind of can. You're still in there. Okay. Do that again. Keep attacking. That is not how you do it in the console version. Okay, everyone go. That is not how... So, like, the way that it works in the console version is the one that's glowing is the one you're able to go through, and then he only occasionally switches back, and then you have to, like, eventually he'll teleport out once you've done all 4. And then that's when you can start attacking him. You know what other puzzle works differently in the console version? The one in the sacred... Or, sorry, the one in... Sten is injured. I forgot about that. The one in the Sacred Ashes Temple where it's the blocks and you have to put everybody, like, on the squares to form the bridge entirely. In that one, you don't actually have to keep your people on the cubes. You can just, like, find the right ones and run along them, and then the bridge will form on its own, but they actually, like, had it work on the PC version where you actually have to, like, keep everybody on it. That is so weird. That didn't happen to me when I first played this game. I don't remember that being like that.
We're on our way.
Interesting, interesting. Well, we did it. It was really funny that, like, I had to get them all to stop moving. I thought that we were gonna die. Like, I felt like we were rather close to death there, too. Well, that's funny. We did it, though. We're alive. The frames do not... Damn it. The frames do not like this area. I'm gonna have to, like, make a day to go back and get all of this gear. That alcohol. I think Ogren likes that. I'm not using too many big mods either. Like, I thought about giving myself the mod where the dog is the 5th companion, but I like having the bear. There is a mod that I have active that I didn't know how to turn off that makes the cooldown for these go away, but I tend to not spam them. At least when I'm playing as the character. I have a... The fire alarm's going off. Well, shit. Okay, I will be right back. Holy shit. I can't. What are the fucking odds that on, like, one of the fucking best streams of the night that happens? Guys, I have tea. I have crazy tea of what just went down. I gotta make sure that shit doesn't disconnect. Hold on, because I had to move my PC. Hold on. Okay. Wow. So, we're gonna do a little impromptu story time. Is anybody still vibing? Okay. Holy fuck, dude. Okay. My camera. Dude, I had to rush out of here. Okay. Holy shit. So, let's just have a minute, okay? I need you guys to have a minute with me. I spilled a bunch of Diet Coke by my computer. That's why I had to clean this. So, the fire alarm starts going off, right? And I didn't want to end stream because I figured that everything was going to be okay, right? Because I couldn't smell any smoke. We've had bad fires before. I go out to the front door and I ask the woman there, can I hop in a call and hear that you wanted me to just start a call here on stream right now? I mean, I'm gonna keep playing the game, so I don't know if I can do that, but I can definitely relay the information tomorrow for sure. So yeah, the alarm's just going off, right? I kind of like panic and turn everything off, and like I spilled Diet Coke underneath my PC, so I had to clean that. This cup is like kind of broken now, which is fine. I have cups like this already. I can just glue it back. I might be able to get Sprung to remake it for me. I should probably reply to them actually. And so okay. Oh, should I leave so I don't hear? If you want to, it's up to you. I'll probably be able to tell it more to you in depth than like people on stream because you're going to be coming over. But so like, you know, I'm checking to see if I need to collect my cats, because if it's not an emergency, I don't. If it is, I do. So I get the carrier out, I go out, and I kind of like see what's going on with everybody. And one of the people say that someone pulled the alarm just out, right? And I was just kind of like, oh shit, okay. So her telling me someone pulled the alarm and not that there is an active fire. I'm on stream, I'll be back. Okay. There's like, you know, it's because she didn't say that there's a fire, I decided not to grab the cats, and I just kept it rolling with the be right back, okay? Because I'm not going to let this ruin stream. I go outside, and I see the girl, like, I see the manager of the building, and I go, like, who pulled it? And she does that. And there's a man standing in front of the second door that goes to the basement with a smoke in his hand, just, like, smoking, blowing all the smoke out. And I kind of took the signal and went, okay, and left it alone, right? Not my business, not my monkeys. And so I go stand next to this older lady and this woman, who's got her iPad in her hand and all that, and everyone's coming outside. This one guy's got his cat with him, like his kitten in his bag. It's like freezing. I felt bad. But when the fire, like, the manager goes up to the guy that's standing in front of the door smoking a cigarette and goes, like, you're gonna have to move when the fire department comes here. He goes, I don't move. I'm not moving. I hear her go, you don't even live here. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know why you pulled the alarm, but you're gonna have to move aside when the police get here, or you're gonna end up in jail. So this guy is out here, just now. This happened minutes ago, mind you. This guy's out here, standing in front of the door with a cigarette in his hand while the building's, you know, the fire alarm's going off, and he showed up, somehow got into the building and pulled the fire alarm. And I, you know, the fire department shows up. It's like 7 fucking guys in these big suits, and he's like, hey, can we get past? And he's like, I'm not moving. And she's like, you're gonna go to jail if you don't move. Like, you're going to go to jail. We don't know you. No one here knows you. And he ends up having to move out of the way because an older man in the building opens the door for the police, or for the fire department, and they just get through. Then the police show up. This guy, like, okay, so it's like the apartment, and then there's a sidewalk that goes out to the road, and then there's this little offhanded path that, like, also is the sidewalk that also goes out into the road. I'm on this part of the sidewalk. This guy decides to walk up and stands directly in front of me. I'm trying to text everybody to, like, let everybody know, yeah, the fire alarm just went off. There's this man here that's, like, not letting the cops back into the building, and he's, like, maybe here. Like, he's, you guys, about the distance that I am at the camera, just directly in front of me. This man has no shoes on. He's out here in the middle of the fucking winter. It is -4, let this update. It is -4 Celsius. He's standing out here in the snow, barefoot, directly in front of me, cigarette in his hand, blowing it in my face. And 10 people are texting me like, am I gonna have to come, like, help you? Because he's just talking to me. I can just hear him going like, I didn't even do anything, I just want, and I'm just, like, not engaging, not listening, phone in my hand, just, like, trying to update everybody, let them know that I'm safe. I have someone be like, do I need to come up, like, drive up there? Because I'm like, yeah, this guy's directly in front of me. And then I'm not speaking to him, so he stopped speaking to me. I'm snuffy because it was cold outside. And there's, like, this fire officer that's, like, equipped. Like, he's got shit on him. He's talking to the fire department about what to do. You know, they're turning the alarms off. All the cats are coming to me now. They turn the alarms off, all that jazz, right? He starts going like, oh, what, like, the guy with the barefoot starts going to the officer and going like, what's your choice? What are you doing? The guy's like, I'm just standing here. Like, I'm just standing here talking to my team. And he's like, I'm not going to jail. I'm not going to jail. And he goes, all right, bud. You know? And I think, you know, this man's standing in front of me, beefing with an officer. I'm like maybe 3 feet away from this man. No exaggeration. Like, I should have taken a picture or something. And, thank you for the resub, TX. Right in the middle of a very traumatic moment that just happened to me. Jesus, okay. Did the cup reset? That's frustrating. If that was here, people from the building would beat the shit out of this guy. Yeah, like, he was just directly in front of me, just randomly talking. And, he's like, I'm not going to jail, I'm not going to jail. And this guy's like, okay, bud, it's alright, like, that's fine. And there's this moment where, like, the officer, like, he's talking to him, and I get this little look, and then he turns back to his team, says something, and then the fire department goes, if you live in the building, you can come back in. And I'm the first one to the fucking door. I was gonna be all weird gremlin on my business account, but I can't cause it, because I don't have a phone. I was gonna be all weird gremlin on my business account, but I can't, because it doesn't have a phone number, how dare. Yeah, that's to stop bots, I'm sorry, called. But yeah, that just happened. That's why the fire alarm went off, because I guess this guy, barefoot, showed up to the building, somehow got inside, pulled the fire alarm, and then just started smoking. And then, like, stood 3 feet away from me, muttering about how he's not moving and how he's not going to jail. And it was just like, just gotta drop that guy, hit that guy. Oh, barefoot, yeah, no, dog's out, like, in the middle of, like, -4 degrees Celsius weather. And there's snow. There's, like, packing snow behind me that I had to back up into because this guy was so close to me. And it's weird because I didn't feel threatened because I was surrounded by a bunch of firemen. But, like, it 1-inch punch to the chest. But it was, like... I'm still kind of processing it. But, yeah, that was wild. That was weird and wild and crazy. Awa, awa. True. Yada, yada, dawa. Man. In the middle of a really good stream, too. We're gonna keep going. I'm not gonna stop. I do have to take my meds real quick. Let me grab those. I should have taken them half an hour ago, but the fire alarm went off. My shirt got all kerfuffled. The cats are probably pissed. I couldn't grab them, so I was just kind of like, this better not be an emergency, you know? Congratulations. Yeah, for real. I will... Oh, fuck. I'm gonna try... Where did that go? There it is. I'm gonna try and, do a more in-depth story time for the podcast. For those of you who don't know, I run a monthly podcast with Stooge and Ghost Goat. Ghost Goat was just in for a little bit. It's just kind of a friendly a project where we just like talk for an hour or two and then just post an episode once a month, just to kind of like put our thoughts out there. It's nothing too big. It's just for like the sake of it. You done off the perk? It's Sarah Quill, actually. But I'll try to do a more in-depth conversation about it, because that was wild. I've never had that happen before. Lower Gigantify to 10 bits? How do I do that? I didn't even know that that was something that you could set. Man, I just don't know how to process all that. It went from like, oh, the fire alarm is Starla Quill. I love that. Starla Quill is actually so cute. It went from like, oh no, the fire alarm is going, to there is a barefoot man smoking a cigarette in front of me, muttering about how he's not gonna go to jail. Like, I'm telling you, he got this fucking, what can I use as a cigarette? Let's use this Keyblade as a cigarette. So he's got a cigarette, right? And he's literally just like, I'm not gonna go to jail. I'm not gonna move. I'm just not gonna go to jail. That's what he was doing, directly, like maybe 3 feet away from me. The distance from my camera to me is how close he was. I was gonna take a photo before I got that look from the patrol officer, or, Sora needs to see sometimes. I was gonna take a picture to show how close he was before he started just, like, speaking to me. And then looking at the officer going like, I'm not going to jail, I'm not going to jail. What's your choice? Because I'm not going to jail. I don't even think they have the designation to do that, to arrest somebody. Okay, wait. Okay, how do I lower... Gigantic... Do I do it in bits? I'm doing this live. I don't care. This started great. No. And it's still good, but it's just funny how it teeter-tottered. Holy Sawyer? Like, yeah, no, it literally was, but, like, not hot. Like, gross. Like, he was bald, he had a hat, and his feet were out. How do I lower the Called, how do I lower it? You can't just tell me, like, hey, can I give you my last 10 bits? I think it's under where the redeems and stuff are. Ah! Okay, yeah. Okay, I don't know why it was set to... Can I set it lower than 5? Can I set it to... No, I'll set it to 10. 10's good. Okay. It should be 10 now? Is that gonna update in the middle of stream? It is. Okay. It has been updated. Thank you for letting me know that I could change that. Message effects to 20, on-screen celebration. That's what you wanted to change it to? That's wild. There you go. Thank you. Dude, I wish. Let me change this to 20. On-screen celebration. There we go. I appreciate that. Now that's all there for everybody. Called _5, ladies and gentlemen. That was so worth 10 fucking cents. My god, is this the most chaotic stream I've ever had, or what? We start stream. You guys almost crash it. With bits and hype trains. And then I struggle with a puzzle for 5-year-olds. A fire alarm happens. Some smoke man blows smoke in my face and tells me I'm not going to jail. And I come back and Called sexually harasses me. What emote is that? Whose emote is that? He flew work it? Whose emote is that? Is there a way that I can check? Yes, indeed, the government, Arcadian. He flew the coop. I am publicly shaming this person right now. I ain't sexual harassing. It's from He Flew the Coop. What a stream. What a stream! Holy fuck, you guys get to have a story to tell your friends on the weekends. He is a bro, a good lad. Yeah, I'm sure he is. I'm sure he's fantastic. An outstanding fellow. Yeah, this is a public call out from Ali Starla. Okay. Let's get back to Dragon Age, because wow. Wow! What a wild time. Let me do the anime. Wow! That one. Telling my bloodline ABR about this. About this. About that. I just can't believe that happened. Is this, like, broken? No, this is working. I'm just kind of moving. Are we back? Did Rewatched crash? It might have crashed. We need the, I'm not going to jail emote now. That would actually be really funny. I might be able to make something like that for the Discord. I just don't understand. It's so, like, hold on, I can't see. Yes, apply to slot 1. Drop out of it. Drop kick it. Move should happen this Saturday, hopefully. Maybe by this Sunday or Monday we can do a little virtual tour of the house if you want in on that, Starla. Maybe. I have a lot that I have to do Sunday and Monday. More so, like, Sunday and Monday night, but I might be available Monday afternoon. We'll see. Let me know. Man, that was so weird. You'll never take me alive, Copper. Welcome in, Arcadian. Hope you've been well. I hope you had a good Valentine's Day. The frames are not having fun with this one, folks. That's just... I don't know how to process that. And it was weird texting everybody because, like, Ghost Goat apparently heard my fire. Oh, no, because he joined stream. Yeah, he joined stream just as it happened and personally texted me to be like, is everything okay? I don't know why there's such a frame issue with this area. I don't know why it's dropping like this. It's only, like, that area that it's dropping. I have the gigabyte patch implemented, so I don't know what's happening. Very strange. Very, very strange. Alright, let's drop into the pool, folks.
Yes.
Based on that story, I'm gonna guess you don't live in Toronto then, because that's just our regular Thursday night there. I do not live in Toronto, no. I'm not gonna say where, because I do like some form of privacy, but I live in one of the worst, cities in Ontario. I will say that for sure, but not Toronto. Okay. I also live in like a 3-story apartment, like one of those smaller ones, so that kind of stuff doesn't normally happen. And granted, I don't know everybody in my building, but I know enough of them. Okay, I remember this section. This section's really bad because there's like traps, and the shadow wolves have killed me before. So I need to be careful. Very careful! Get off of me! Get off of me! Ah! Oh, you're down too. Okay, get off of him! Did that work? It did work. Okay. My god. It didn't play the jingle, but I did water time. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, the Twitch... All of my alerts just don't fucking work anymore, which is awesome. Thank you, Sprung. Yo, he was getting ready to drive over here. Because he's texting me and he's like, are you okay? Are you safe? And I'm like, I think. Because as soon as he texted me, are you safe? That's when the man with no shoes walked in front of me. And was saying like, I don't go to jail. I don't go to... Like blowing it in my face. And like, because I knew I was safe, I didn't feel any sense of urgency, so I was trying not to smile. I was trying not to like laugh and because I'm thinking in my head, of course I'm thinking, I can't wait to talk about this when I come back to stream. I had no sense of urgency, no nothing. What is happening over here? Can you stop hurting Alistair? Oh my god, there's so many of you. Okay, let's get everybody in here. Get out of here. This is the part where you just bark for 5 hours, and you... Survival instincts of a newt? What? I literally had nowhere that I could go, really. But I knew you know how many fucking, like, firemen and officers were in front of the, like, right in front of me as well? There were 7 firemen, and then there were, like, 2 other officers, maybe 5 feet to my left. So I was like, this guy's not gonna do anything in front of 5 officers. And so at that point, we need to give this guy a name. Let's call him Clark. He did kind of look, he looked like a Clark. I'll give you that, yeah. He did kind of look like a Clark. I might have to text my manager and get an update on that scenario because that was wild. Excuse me, like that was crazy. Man, okay. That's the kind of thing that you want to deal with on a Thursday. Hey, I'm back. Yeah, sorry, I didn't want to... The story's basically over. Let's do magic up to 28. Yep. I do need to get that up to level 14. Because that's, once we have that, we can go do Redcliffe. Whew! But yes, everybody, I am safe. I am okay, I am safe. We're all good. Nice. Nice. Get down, bitch. Continue to have a safe time and have a great stream. Thank you for stopping by, Call. Thank you for the gift. The gift of my new nemesis. No, I'm kidding. That was pretty funny. Very interesting use of your last 10 bits. I'm glad that you thought of me. And I will talk to you sometime either— Ah! I will talk to you sometime either this weekend or after this weekend. Can you slam this guy? Get him off me. Thank you. As long as you are okay and the cats are okay, that's important. If Stooge is okay, that's cool too, I guess. Yeah, well, he's at Taco Bell, so he's fine. I was the one that was in front of the man with no shoes, muttering that he wasn't gonna go to jail. Hello.
Something on your mind?
No. Stooge isn't there, he's at Taco Bell, yeah. You know what that scenario is? It's the Family Guy bit where it's like, now with the weather. Mark, it's raining sideways. Do you have an umbrella? Had one. That's the scenario. The man with no shoes sounds so cryptid. I just don't know. I think what it was when I looked down and saw that he had his shoes out. That's what caused me to start smiling. Because I knew that this was just a ridiculous time for this to be happening. Everybody give Starla a good stream. I leave into the ether. Oh, believe me, Called. It started out fantastic. It has now evolved into fan-diddly-tastic. Do you think the man with no shoes has the freedom motif in his boss theme? No, the man with no shoes is like the checkers, like the king of checkers guy. He's such a non-character that for some reason— you know who he is? He's the water cooler. The man with no shoes is the water cooler. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Man. Hello, gatekeeper. Which one? Well, there's I guess that's a good point. Yeah.
Are you willing to parley?
I have no idea. Whichever one is like the easiest. The man with no shoes walked up to Starla and she saw a health bar appear above his head. I heard boss music. I absolutely— hello, Domo. Oh, Domo, you missed all of that, buddy. Domo Nintendo 1, everybody. Holy fuck, Domo. I have a story for you to tell you later. Today's been a wild fucking day. Christ, okay. Domo has come back. Domo just entered a musical after the intermission. The man with no shoes. I have to write a story about that, bro. Missed a chapter, yeah, but fucking real. I have a story to tell you tomorrow, actually. I'm so excited for this. I'm so excited for this. Like you parlayed with the Dalish?
That was different. The lady believes that the Dalish have not told you everything, so she has asked.
My hair's
to be
all
brought to
solid.
She means you no harm.
I think all of the warmth— hi, Domo! I think all of the warmth I had culminated from the panic attack you guys gave me at the beginning of stream with all the gifting made me warm outside because I wasn't cold at all. Like, I barely wore a coat. I was not cold in the slightest because I'm still so warm. My fucking nail is falling off. How do I know I won't be walking into another ambush?
What would be the point? You have already proven your strength. We have no wish to
Hope you're doing well, Domo. Did you just get— no, you don't work. Did you get back from D&D? Is that what you were doing today? Why does this lady come and speak to me herself?
We would not let her. We will protect our lady to our last breath.
Called was just here. You should scroll up and see the nice gift Called left me.
Until then, we will not chance her coming to harm.
Yeah, Sprung, this was wild. This was wild and dandy. Even if you had driven over to, like, come help me, I don't think it would have... like, because it ended as quickly as it started. So at that point, it just would have been a waste of gas. Is your lady Witherfang?
She is not Witherfang, but she can tell you of Witherfang if you ask.
No, I died and have finally revived.
To parley.
That's, like, I would have fought the man with no shoes. Dude, it's like the man who— the man from Tallahassee. Or the man who speaks in hands. I'd have brought a lightsaber and whacked him. Dude, I could have brought my... You think every time I go outside during a fire alarm, I should bring out one of my keyblades? Or like my giant Master Sword, Elden Ring, for 5 hours does something to a person? Did you beat it? I couldn't stay because I had to sleep. But did you beat it? Maybe Domo was the man with no shoes reincarnation. I can promise you he wasn't. Unless Domo dying just turns him into an asshole, but no? Damn. See, because you do that sometimes, where, like, you'll play Elden Ring, and you'll be like, chat, we're gonna play this for 7 hours and make no progress, and then there was that one stream where you beat 2 bosses and made all that progress. I was expecting you to beat it. If you were willing to talk, why didn't you earlier?
Swift-Runner did not think it would matter.
Man.
The lady disagrees. And since you have forced your way this far, we must acquiesce to her wishes.
Oh, woo, werewolves? Hello, Glad Wolfie, welcome in. Alright, take me to her.
Follow me.
You guys ready to see one of my favorite character designs of all time?
Promise and harm her. I will come back from the Fade itself to see you pay.
I don't want to harm her, believe me. That werewolf reminds me of someone who doesn't wear shoes. Honestly, same stance, except a cigarette. I am at this one final part, and I just can't seem to get through it. You'll get through it, Domo. I believe in you. I believe in you. Dude, I'm like the princess from Neverending Story. Or, the hero boy from Polar Express. I believe. Hello! I gotta be respectful. If I had an eye tracker, this would be over. The Lady of the Forest. Never-ending Story mentioned? Yeah, I love that movie. I like the second one a lot. The second one is a vibe.
I bid you welcome, mortal.
Hello.
I am the Lady of the Forest.
God, I can't. Okay. I'm not a respectful woman. I'm no better than a man, believe me. You seem more like a Lady of the Ruin to me.
You will not speak to the lady of this manor.
I'll speak to her all I want.
Hush, Swift-Runner. Your urge for battle has only seen the death of the very ones you've been trying to save. Is that what you want?
No, my lady. Anything but that.
And the time has come to speak with this outsider.
Do you think the man with no shoes knows this woman with no shirt?
I apologize.
No. She would never speak to someone like that. Okay, I need to keep my eyes focused where they should be, so I'm gonna, like, move my head around. As do we all, lady.
Truer words were never spoken.
She is so fine, though.
The same as these creatures, that their very nature is a curse forced upon them.
I probably shouldn't feel that way about this one specifically, but I think her design is very enchanting. See, if anime had this, I would watch it. How do you know what he has or has not told me? Her eyes are down there. No, they're not. No, they're not. No, they're not.
You should decide for yourself whether you need to know. It was Zathrian who created the...
See, it's great because when she's like this, my microphone's in front of it.
The same curse that Zathrian's own people now suffer. Centuries ago, when the Dalish first came to this land, a tribe of humans lived close to this forest.
Ignoring that part, though, I just like her design. I just think it's interesting, the design that she has, with the way that, like, the twigs move up in her hands, and the overgrown hair, and the little spots in her shoulders, okay? Anime does have that, you're just not watching the right anime, because they don't. Actually, technically, My Hero Academia has a fellow character named Enchantma that does this with her, that she has plants up her titties. She's my favorite filler character. The branches in the nether region seem uncomfortable, though. Yeah, but she might, it's cunt. You think it wouldn't be the first time a woman has worn something uncomfortable in that area? What do you think a thong is? That's exactly what that is. Women be shopping, bro. Like, I'm saying it, I'm not trying to say it as, like, a disrespectful thing. I'm just saying straight up. Cherries? I would say more cantaloupes. I think that's fair. So Zathrian cursed them, I take it.
Zathrian came to this ruin.
To be fair, the werewolves are wearing fucking nothing. They've got nothing holding that cup. If this game was made this year, they would have testicles dangling like the horses in Red Dead Redemption.
Many were killed, others
I can't tell if this is the worst or best stream I've had.
creatures.
Twisted and savage, just as Witherfang himself is.
Deceit is the nature of men.
They were driven into the forest. When the human tribe finally left for good, their cursed brethren remained, pitiful and
Back and
mindless
forth.
animals.
Yeah.
Until I found you, my lady. You gave me peace.
I showed Swiftrunner that there was another side to his bestial nature.
The way, like, the flowers bloom in her hands, too, it's really cool.
And he brought others to me.
I like that, like, you know, jokes aside with the way that the hair is barely covering there, it is a very feminine and enchanting design, you know? That's what I'm trying to say. That, like, yeah, jokes aside, I do just appreciate the feminineness of it and the way that it kind of curves around. Also, that line in the stomach there, favorite part about being a woman is that. Why did you ambush the Dalish? For revenge?
In part,
I do like, yeah, that's what I'm saying, is that it's like, it's got this feminine curve to it.
crimes committed against Zathrian's children were grave.
As feminine and
Centuries ago,
embracing is nature itself, you know? Mother Nature.
word was sent to Zathrian
I wonder how much someone would
that
have to pay me before I agree to wear a Jesus crown of thorns thong like hers.
he has always ignored us.
If people were to cosplay Lady of the Forest, it would likely be a bodysuit.
The curse to his
With
people.
like little bits, with like, it would probably be like a bodysuit, and then to create that 3D effect, if you didn't want it to be a painting, you could probably just like glue plastic to it or something.
Sees these creatures, hears their plight.
Or foam.
Surely he will agree to end the curse.
The hair could probably be, like, just a really long wig. I could probably cosplay Lady of the Forest sometime. Probably with a bit more clothes, but... Character design is giving Arkham Poison Ivy vibes. Yeah. Yeah. But also, like, it's... I don't know. I just like it. See that, too? I have another plan. Kill the elves, kill Zathrian. That's what we're gonna do in the evil run, and you'll see what happens. But... why would Zathrian agree to come here alone?
If Zathrian comes, I shall summon Witherfang. I possess that power. I also have the power to ensure Witherfang is never found. Tell Zathrian this. If he does not come,
Did you see Chappelle Roan's dress at the Grammys? Is that the one where her titties were just out?
he will never
Because
find
valid.
Witherfang, and he will never.
I think it's really interesting that we're right back to this conversation because Rihanna did the exact same thing a couple years ago, and she even had interviews mentioning it, and she literally said, "Do my titties bother you?" I like that. I vibe with that. All right, I'll go get him. Its discussion made me think of that. Yeah.
Outside of this chamber,
I'm, like, I understand that there's a lot more going on with a woman's chest area than there is a man's, but I am always the kind of person where it's like, yes, you should be allowed to breastfeed in public. Yes, women should be able to go out shirtless if it's hot out. Women should not be, have to deal with that shit just because it's societally appropriate for men to be shirtless. There is nothing necessarily inherently sexual about a woman's chest and that like a woman would agree with, you know what I mean? There's nothing sexual about breastfeeding. There's a character named Rihanna in Dragon Age. Oh man, can you imagine?
Going.
Preach, yeah, you know? Like, I can joke about the ladies' designness in that area all I want, but in reality, it's just a bit. I have a very... oh boy, there's a thing in here. I kind of have a dude bro sense of humor with some things. Like, I'm definitely the kind of person to be like, hey, yo, that girl's kind of hot. I think I get it. I mean, this is going to sound extremely millennial. I'm not a millennial, but this is going to sound extremely millennial. I think I get it from Eminem. From listening to Eminem and his jokes that he has in his content and in his music. And so I just kind of, like, grasped that bit of comedy. Fuck. There's a glass vial around here. Where is it? Glass phylactery. Here it is. Okay. I just gotta work harder to sexualize men's chest. Yeah, for real. Lady... Who... Here we go. Like, dude, where's my car, for example, the whole, like, do you not remember paying me $500,000 to show you my hoo-hoos? $5,000? Hoo-hoos? Like, that shit's funny. Christy Boner is, like, my muse. But I still believe in, like, women's rights and women being allowed to vote and be topless all they want. This fight nearly killed me last time, so I have to be very careful. I did this in this circle and I was not prepared. I can't. Okay. Oh! Paralyzing is good. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Oh boy. Give me a heal. Give me another heal. Good. Can you look at someone else, please? Oh my god. Am I gonna have to play as Win? Leave him alone! Leave him alone, bro! Oh god, now he's attacking me. No, he's still on. Easy. Easy! Relax, 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 relax. Okay, I think we'll have him either way, even if Sen goes down. Oh god, I'm also gonna go down. No. Up. No. Holy fuck, what am I playing? A fucking MMO? Guys! I can't spam heals like this anymore. Okay, okay, alright, alright. That's good, it's good. Holy fuck, I really feel like I'm playing, like, World of Warcraft right now, or fucking Marvel Rivals. Stay up. Stay up. Come on, buddy. Need healing! That's what this fucking feels like. Holy shit, okay. Ugh. No one died that time, but I'm out of lyrium potions. That's not good. Okay, let's... I'm gonna need to go buy a bunch more. I'm playing World of Warcraft right now. Did I just freak you out? I'm sorry. Holy gee, you saw that, right? Like, that genuinely felt like I was playing some sort of MMO. I mean, I guess this does have a lot of MMO elements. And I was a big RuneScape player back in the day. I can turn this off now. There we go. Whoo, golly. Man, oh man, oh man. But no, I like, while I do occasionally make the haha ooga like those kind of jokes, you know, women are cool. There's no objectifying. I objectify men the same way. I'm not helping myself. I'm gonna shut up now. That did look like you were doing a dungeon, but yeah, for real! Like Wizard 101. I should play Wizard 101 on stream. I heard it's making a comeback, and I didn't really get to play it. By the time Wizard 101 was, like, a big thing with the people I knew, I didn't have a working computer, and I went to a Catholic school, so it was blocked on the computers. And so I didn't really get to play it very often. I was playing RuneScape and Club Penguin. Hello, Tan620. Thank you for dropping a sub. I'm a huge RuneScape enjoyer. I wish I could go back to RuneScape. Thank you so much for the sub. Really appreciate it. Welcome in, Tan620. Me when I'm Tan620 and I drop a sub to Ali Starla on Twitch. Twitch.tv/Ali Starla. Man, oh man. Okay, let's look at some of our inventory. Not that I can really do anything with it, but who knows? I might have an upgrade. Fallon Din? I actually do need that. Oh wait, that's a short bow, isn't it? No, it's a long bow. Okay, good. Fire arrow. I have the elf arrows equipped. Right, okay. I don't think I have anything new to wear. I'm gonna probably have these equipped until late game. 2 constitution. Reduces hostility. I kind of prefer that. Ooh. 3 dexterity. Oh, 3 cunning. I deal more what's the perk that I have? If the rogue's cunning score is greater than strength, sharpness of mind lets the character use the cunning modifier to affect attack damage, so it doesn't even matter. I don't even need strength. Okay, yeah. Duck spring for fucking sure, bud. I do more damage. We got a whole bunch of stuff here. I don't think any of this can go to anybody in our party just yet, so I'm gonna have to hold on to quite a few stuff here. I've thought about streaming RuneScape sometime, but I just don't really do a lot on it when I come back to it. You're also good, I think, with what I've got going on right now. 1 dex. Could probably be better than that. You do need dex for your shield stuff, so that matters more. 1 armor. That is better than what we've got going on. You don't have... I think you just have... Yeah, you have 2 iced bands. I feel kind of bad. Spirit resistance. This gives you more. And then I don't really have anything for you because you keep... Oh, no. Yeah, no, you're fine with what you have. Should I give you the oak branch? It does do a little bit more. Yeah. Here you go. Okay. Whew! Holy fuck. You know what I love about living and getting older is you can never predict the future.
And here you are already.
Like, I have that conversation all the time with not in-laws, but like, what are you doing here?
You have carved
Not in-laws. Like older, like people that I'm friends with. Family is the word I'm looking for. Family? Whenever I talk to older members of my family, I'm always saying, like, you know, I'm always like, man, I can't believe I'm 26. And they're like, haha, just wait until you're 30. And I'm like, I'm excited to be 30. And they never believe me. They're always like, haha, wait until your knees start cracking and your back hurts. They already do. But that's not the point. Like, I am so excited to get older because I get to experience shit like that. And I get to, like, start stuff like this. And I get to tell stories. And I get to look back on stuff fondly. Like, I'm not a past person. I'm a future person. You know? That's what makes the future so awesome, is because you can't predict shit like that. You mean you wanted to make sure I got the heart?
just so. Did you?
Wouldn't you like to know?
So you wish to play games? I can sense you.
What do you mean you can't wait to be older? You're already older. Well, no, I'm the youngest I've ever been in my... I'm the youngest I'll ever be in this point in time. Every second that passes, I am getting a little bit older. So every second that passes, I am getting older. But I'm just very excited to go through life and have new experiences. Like, I don't want to go back to being 5 or 10 or 15. Or 4 or 8 or 15 or 16 or 23. Yes, we're good, Rex. We are okay, Rex. Yes. Welcome in. No one ever believes me that I'm psyched about getting older. Not to get all dark, but when I was 16, I was so sure I'd kill myself before I turned 18, so getting to keep living is a thrill. Dude, exactly. I tell people all the time, I don't think I was gonna make it to 20. I didn't think I was gonna ever be able to, like, move out and get a job or do something that I love to do. I never thought I'd be able to, like, have a hobby or even a potential career where I get to show people some of my favorite games of all time, play through some of their favorite games of all time, and then be able to talk about it to a wide audience. Like, I'm excited to get older because if I hadn't of gotten older, that Final Fantasy 13 video would not have released. And if that video had not released, so many people that feel the same way about this game as I do would not have felt seen or heard. Not to make it like I'm some sort of fucking pariah, but like I am able to do these things for people, and that's why the future is so great. I have no desire. She's crashing out, Rex. She's losing it. I've never seen... Domo, you don't know what happened an hour ago. That's why Rex is happening. I got, like, trapped with a random stranger outside. That shit happened earlier. I've never felt so alive as now when I'm older. Yes, like, we went through a pandemic and it fucking sucked. And it's ruined a lot of good that we could have experienced. The economy sucks, I'll give you that. Politics right now suck, I'll give you that. The world should be better, and while aspects are getting better, like with the amount of research that we're doing with like cancer and all of that, unfortunately some places, even some places below us, I live in Canada for the context of that, are acting like a third world country. Like some societies and all of that are going backwards. But the truth is that with the people that I know and the connections that I have, the life that I'm living, the animals in my room, I would much rather go forward 5 years than go back 5 years. Like, I have no desire to be a teenager again. I have no desire to relive my past. I have no desire to go back and do things differently. I only have one regret, and it's not even anything that's in my control. It's not even anything that I did wrong or that I know I could have changed. It's just an element that happened in my life that I was tricked into dealing with. You know what I mean? I'm not going to get like specific about it because it's kind of hard, but I have no regrets with where I'm at and who I am. So when I say I'm excited to get older, it means I'm excited to experience things like that, or I'm excited to meet new people, or I'm excited to create new things and have new ideas, because you can't do any of that looking back. You can't make a video in the past. The only thing that you can do is delay on shit that you can't control anymore. It's not worth it, you know? Sure, I could be anxious about the future. I could be anxious about my hair going gray. I could be anxious about the changes in the economy. I could be anxious about if I ever need to leave my apartment. I could be anxious about the health of my animals, but that's not I can think about it and plan for that. I can't plan in the past. It's really wild talking to people who peaked in high school, university, and have hated everything since, or people that like yeah. Oh, yeah. No, or like the older people that are like, man, you should be buying a house now. I can't, but I'm happy where I am. You're fucking amazing. I'm glad to be here with this community tonight. I'm glad you're here too, Alex. I really do appreciate all the people that have been in tonight. Sorry that it's been so hectic. I almost want to say that it isn't like this usually, but then you might not show up on stream again, so don't do that. Maybe it is this crazy all the time. Maybe it'll start being crazier now. Who knows? You never know. That's the fucking best part about the future, right? I love going on emotional tangents. Buying a house at 26, that hasn't been a possibility in like 20 years. Yeah, for real. I don't own a house, to be clear. This is an apartment. The lady won't summon the Witherfang unless you break the curse.
You do understand that she actually is Witherfang?
I thought as much.
She is the powerful spirit of this ancient forest that I summoned long ago.
But yeah, no, I had the same thing. That was like the one, in fact, it was kind of a comfort that kept me going, was doing certain things at like 16 because I'm not going to make it to 18, and then also doing certain things at 18 because I'm not going to make it to 20. And now I'm here, and I got through it, and I got to make improvements in my life that even my family didn't expect me to be able to do. I was able to break generational stigmas and break that gap. What's the term when you like break the when you like the generational something, there's a word for it, I can't remember, but like that mindset of like, I'm not gonna make it to this, so I might as well fuck around and find out. I did that responsibly. Like, I didn't fucking do a bunch of drugs or anything, but like I skipped classes and I stayed up late and I made impulsive financial decisions, like ordering a pizza at 3 o'clock in the morning. And now they're like funny moments that I can look at with my friends and laugh. I can talk to my mom about these moments and we'll laugh. Even though she used to be like pissed at me about these things, we can laugh about it now. Like having that mindset of I'm not gonna make it, so I might as well do what I want. Now, not only am I incredibly proud of myself for making it and for giving myself a chance to shine, you know, giving myself a purpose, more specifically, giving myself a job. Now I can tell those stories and feel proud that I did make it. I accomplished something, even though I didn't think there even anything was to accomplish. I saw a door that I was ready to walk through, and instead of it being a door that was going to lead to nothing, it was just another door to open to continue down, like, the path of living or whatever. You know what I mean? I totally get it. But I think that's why sometimes I do think I'm not a fucking pessimist. What's the opposite? An optimist? because I like an Optimus Prime. No, because I just I don't know. I'm happy about where I am, and I see people that have had it easy, or people that, like you said, peaked in high school, and it's just like, dude, I got there too. I got there too. And then there even are some people. The werewolves regain their minds.
I find that difficult to believe.
Oh, you little bald
They
bastard.
attacked my clan, and they were the same savage
I
beasts that they have ever been.
I know people in my life that had it easy that are now struggling because of the choices that they made, because they expected it to be easy.
Let us go and speak to the spirit, and I will.
But because I didn't really have that, and I had to work and sacrifice for my shit, now I'm in a better position. Won't you at least consider talking to them?
Why? You claim they have regained their minds, but they are still savage beasts. Their nature is.
I hope that this space is like, you know, you can vent and all of that, but I do hope that this space is a place where you can feel, you know, comfortable and feel the kind of positive vibes off of it. And, you know, the occasional man with no shoes discussion. I assure you, the werewolves have regained their minds.
Even so, they are still the same worthless creatures that their ancestors were. They deserve nothing more than the misery they possess.
No.
This is not your battle, Grey Warden.
I'm gonna sneeze.
Let us just take the heart and be done with it.
Sorry. Do you still have so much hatred after all this time?
You were not there. You did
I'm
not
here for
see
dogs out smoking, man.
what they
Tales
did
for
to my
sure.
clan,
Yeah.
to
Oh,
my
I have
daughter,
many stories
and so many
similar to
others.
that.
You are Dalish.
Yeah?
You know how we must struggle to be safe. How we must fight for justice. I could not let their crimes go unanswered.
Okay, but it's your own people that are suffering now as well as them.
I have sworn to protect my people, and I shall. I will not lift a finger to help the descendants of savages who deserved the curse they received.
So your answer is to let them suffer forever?
Tell me, if you held your own daughter's lifeless body in your arms, would you not also have sworn an eternity of pain on those who did such to her?
I might have, but who's being punished now?
Very well. You wish me to go and talk? I will do so. But what if it is only more revenge they wish? Will you safeguard me from harm?
I will, unless you attack first.
I fail to see the purpose behind this, but very well.
This guy is just as punchable as
There's been
Solus.
many
He's like the
centuries.
original.
Let us see what the spirit has to say.
Like, Solus is like Walmart Zathrian. But then they, like, upgraded the Walmart into an Amazon Workshop or something like that. I just like how this quest makes the conversations that you have matter. Like, specifically being like, hey, unless you attack first, yes, I'll be on your side. And saying that actually matters.
You've taken a name, spirit, and you've given names to your pets, these beasts who follow you.
It was they who gave me a name, Zathrian. And the names they take are their own.
Do you think the hair acts as a bra and, like, pulls it up? Because I can promise you they would not look like that.
Who they are has not changed from whom their ancestors were.
Unless she's using magic.
Wild savages, worthless dogs. Their twisted shape only mirrors their monstrous hearts.
He will not help us, lady.
Dude, if hair could do that, I would grow my hair out.
He is not here to talk.
No, I am here to talk, though I see.
Well, she's a spirit, so I think she just dreamed up those boobs. Dude, it's like Tsunade from Naruto, who made herself look young and endowed.
It does not have to be that way. There is room
Also,
in
me
your
too,
heart for
Tsunade. I would do that as well.
Zathrian. Surely your retribution is spent.
My retribution is eternal, spirit, as is my pain. This is justice, no more.
Are you certain your pain is the only reason you will not end this curse? Have you told the mortal how it was created?
He said he summoned you and bound you to a wolf.
And so he did. Witherfang and I are bound as one being. But such powerful magic could not be accomplished without Zathrian's own blood.
Blood magic?
Your people believe you have rediscovered the immortality of their ancestors, Zathrian, but that is not true. So long as the curse exists, so do you.
No, that is not how it is.
So would Zathrian's death end the curse?
No. The curse has a life of its own, Although Zathrian's life depends on it.
I would not give myself a sexy lady body if I was a magic spirit. I'd rather be a werewolf or something.
Then we kill him. We tear him apart.
That's valid. That's valid.
For all your powers of speech, you are beasts still. What would you gain from killing me? Only I know.
Well, she kind of gave herself both, because she can turn into a wolf and be that.
You see? We must kill them all.
See? They turn
I
on
vibe
you
with that.
instantly.
If I could look that good, but also turn myself into an animal, I would be vibing with that. I don't care, Zathrian. I'm not going to help you do this.
We're standing for what's right here, no matter what.
Then you die with them. All of you will suffer as you deserve.
Like, that's cool. Oh, I don't have my bear. Hold on, let me get my bear in here. Let me get my bear, please. No one interrupt me. Okay. I gotta go stop him from doing his shit. Stop. That didn't work. Stop. Maybe I can... I can't. Okay, stop. Oh, Sten is dead. Where did he die? Sten? Sten? Oh, God. Sten? I don't see him. Where is he? This is really bad. Okay. Oh, like we're all frozen. Oh, no. Oh, this is really bad. I gotta get her back up. Where the fuck is he? Where is Sten? I kinda need him. Wait, is that him there? No. Get back up, please. Is that? That's him. I found him. No, we can just pop one of these. Get up, Sten! Yep. Good. Okay, I'm still fighting Zathrian. Whew. Oh, no. Am I gonna have to play this as win again? Stop with all this shit! Oh my god. She can't move. No, don't do that. Am I frozen? Oh, we're all frozen again. Fuck. Ah, no. Oh my god. Well, okay. So I think we should all target Zathrian. I think, oh god, okay. I'm in some sort of tactical view. Everyone go for Zathrian. Everyone. I need everyone on Zathrian. Also, I don't know how I'm in this particular mode, but I am. Oh, it's because I'm doing, okay. Everyone's got to go for Zathrian. Because he's the one that can do everything. Down you go. No, 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 no. Zathrian. Zathrian, please. Zathrian, please. Thank you. Okay, let's zoom this back out again. Down. I can't fucking see! I can't! Yeah, focus on Zathrian. I'll do a group heal. Keep everybody alive. Zathrian, no, stay down, please. Thank you. Oh my god, okay. Alright, we should be able to kill him now. As long as I stop him from casting Cone of Code, we're fine. Okay. I can't focus on Zathrian because I can't see him. Okay. Freeze. There we go. I kind of lost out on some experience, but...
Finish it. Kill him now.
No.
No, Swift Runner. We will not kill him. If
Whew.
there is room in our hearts for mercy, how may we expect there to be room in his?
Hey, so there's a person on TikTok that I've been seeing playing this game that has been playing this game with a ranger with a bow, Alistair, and 2 mages. I'm going to assume that they haven't gotten to this point yet, because how the fuck? Are you afraid of dying?
Perhaps I have lived too long. This hatred in me is like an ancient, gnarled root. It has consumed.
That's how you play the game.
What of you, spirit? You are bound to the curse just as I am. Do you not fear your end?
You are my maker, Zathrian. You gave me form and consciousness where none existed.
Oh my god, I love my 3-mage party. Me, Wynn, Morgan, and Alistair. Really? Every single time I've seen someone with a 3-mage party, they've complained about the combat. Every single time. They've been like, all of my characters die really fast and it's the game's fault. And it's like, the game literally tells you not to do that. The game tells you, through many codex entries, to not only keep your mages at the back, but to specifically not do that because they're squishy. Gonna get ready for bed. Night-night, sleep tight. Don't let the man with no shoes bite. I think he got arrested, so I think we're fine, Sprung. Have a good night.
Then you will do it? You will end the curse?
Yes, I think it is time. Let us.
If you have a decent time with the combat with the 3-mage party, Met, I tip my hat to you. Because I've even struggled with the combat with a 3-mage party. It's so cool seeing all the werewolves around them like that. Oh, they're sad to see her go. I just made Alistair super tanky and aggro absorbing, and 3 mages kill everything real quick. You know what? I did not consider that you could just make Alistair not his usual, like, physical... I don't often retweak the,
She's gone. And
the, like, things that they use, so that's valid. That's more advanced than I would
I
do.
can scarcely believe it.
See, the people that do that and have 3 mages on the party, they don't do that. They keep Alistair the way he is, and I guess that's what they're doing wrong, including me. What are you going to do now?
We'll leave the forest, I suppose. Find other humans, see what's out there for us. It should be quite interesting, don't you think? Thank you. We'll never forget you.
Interesting how there were women among them. Okay. Man, oh man. Look, I had to do this in the fucking tactical view. Why is there just a barrel in the middle of... Is this where they pee? Is that a pee puddle? I can't believe I did that. Okay. Man, oh man, oh man. Yeah, I guess I just didn't consider that you could give the warriors other things besides what they have at the very beginning of the game. But yeah, I saw this TikTok of someone in the tower, and they're using their dexterity character with the bow on them, and they're like going at the very front and getting constantly hit with all the explosive attacks. And they're like, the combat is so janky. And it's like, why do you have your archer at the front of the party? That's not how that's supposed to go. There's nothing that even makes the guy with the bow viable at the very front of the party. All of their attacks are range-based. What are you doing? Alright, we want to go to Brazilian Forest. I respec everyone. Fair. I just feel uncomfortable doing that. At least in terms of, like, I don't like giving Alistair anything other than the sword and shield, and I don't like giving Sten anything other than the two-handed swords. This is usually my main party for the entire game. And I don't like changing that. Maybe I should do that someday. Maybe I should respec everybody. Okay, there is a... I'm back here for the grave site. Did I walk by it? I did. Hold on, Darkspawn. I guess not. Oh, it's not Darkspawn, it's bears. Alex, look away. They're attacking me first, I have no choice. Why are there so fucking many bears? Why are there so many bears? Why are there so many bears? Excuse me, I can't see what I'm doing. Stunned. Oh, and bashed into the fucking face. Ow. On the ground. No, my cousins. These are your cousins? It's okay, they're just code. They're not real. Yo, Wynn was kind of camping back here. Nice job, girl. Okay, I'm looking for the gravesite. One thing that I wish this game had was the ability to open up your map and go anywhere. See how I can't travel at this time? I kind of wish that the game let you once you cleared out an area. I wasn't a big Sword and Shield fan until Inquisition, where you get to play around with the guard and stuff. Oh, like when you get to do the fucking run? Where the character charges with their run, which I used to spam all the time because it was the fastest mode of transportation. Disturb the tombstone. I don't know why they don't let you disturb it the first time, but they let you disturb it now. It's weird how they don't let you disturb the first one. Ah! It's weird how they don't let you disturb the first one, but they let you disturb the next three, and then they let you come back. Can you stop doing that? I would appreciate it. Oh, hello, Oh, hello there! I didn't know that you were over here. That might be bad. Can you group heal? Thank you. Stop. 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 Stand on the Barricade! You say it. You got it, dude. Whoa! What is that damage, my guy? Whoa! Am I back to square one? Oh, I'm back to square one. Okay. Back to MMO time. Holy Jesus. Stop! No, why'd I open the map? Stop. Okay, good. He changed targets. I shouldn't be this close. Oh, that's not good. That's really bad. Well, time to keep everybody alive manually. Maybe I should summon my bear. She'll come back, right? Doesn't she have her ability that makes her come back? That would be a great thing to proc right now. These enemies are brutal. I shouldn't have had her that close. That's my fault. I'm gonna have to keep everyone's hearts. Okay, we're switching to completely PC mode. I put the controller down. This is how real this is. Let me focus. I thought she had a thing where she comes back because of her spirit shit. Maybe not. Maybe it's not safe enough. Okay, he's good. We got him. Even if I die, we've got him. Alright. Whew, these guys are fucking brutal on normal mode. Yeah, give it all to the fucking bear. Okay, win. Alright, girl. Yeah. Take your fucking pill, buddy. You're all good. Okay, now we can go back. Whew. Did you complete the quest to unlock it? Well, yeah. The disturb the wards thing. But the thing is that no matter what, you can't disturb the warbs. You come across this tombstone on the way here, right? You can't disturb the wards on this one. But the area where the old guy is, the guy with the acorn, you can disturb the wards there. And it just never made sense to me as to why that tombstone is where you start and why you have to come back to this one. Maybe I'm not looking at the specifics of the quest, but I just never made sense to me. Because it just becomes an extra trip. Like, why else would you want to come back through the Brazilian forest if not for that tombstone? But we have the entire set now. Yeah, it's just that Sten doesn't have enough strength. He has 37. Wait a minute. Can I cheese this? Take the helmet off. Give it to Sten. Put the gloves on. Oh, would you look at that? He doesn't have the strength to wear that. Well, now he does, but he didn't. I love that glitch so much. It's not a quest, actually. It happens sometimes when traveling. Whoa. That's fine. It looks like it's hiding the helmet's no problem for me. I've never gotten that warning before. That was funny. That's how it is in the console version, too, where you can't disturb the wards once. And then you can once you find that second tombstone.
Zathrian has banished all traces of cursed blood from the hunters.
Yes.
It is too bad that Zathrian had to die. I felt it when
You look like an NPC from Final Fantasy XIII.
ready to go.
He was a hero in the end, Lanaya.
It will be difficult to fill Zathrian's shoes. He was our keeper for many centuries, and he will be sorely missed. But I am
No, I mean the quest to unlock Wynn's skill to revive. Oh,
I hereby swear
she has the ability. She used it in the clock tower. Clock tower. The mage tower. That's where she used it the first time.
Speed and purpose. And we shall
And I have a Niren's token.
This I swear.
Thank you, Lanaya.
It has been a long time since the Dalish marched to war, but I trust that in the end, we shall make a difference for you.
Thank you. Oh, dude, now I get to talk to the guy who's working hard.
We are working hard to make enough equipment for all of the hunters.
Told ya.
Armaments will be superior to anything else you find on the battlefield.
I found some iron bark for you.
Truly. Let me see. Yes, that is indeed iron bark, and a substantial quantity.
So yeah,
as
I do
well.
have that, but she seems to use it at random.
An agreement is an agreement, and I will craft something from this wood for you. What would you like? A bow, or perhaps a breastplate?
Can I have the longbow?
Manuvinin, I will craft it myself. Watch if you prefer. It will not take long.
Sure. Is that guy gonna warp the wood again?
And I've reformed the wood to my will. A Dalish longbow for you.
Woman in my way.
Serve you well.
Thank you, sir. Are you still working hard?
We are working hard.
Hell yeah, dude.
I am.
Okay, let's sell some stuff. Wolf Killer. I like that bow. Usually I get him to make both for me, but I don't want to be an asshole. Why do I have two different versions of longbows? Oh, because one's Dalish. Let's do that. Oh, you're not wearing the Juggernaut helmet. Wait. Did it just not put it on you? Oh, can I not put it on him at all? Okay, well, how about this? Unproc it. Give me this. Put this on. Put this on. That's fine. I don't mind it if I can see him in the helmet. Where's the... There it is. Sick. What killer? Wolf killer. Oh, fuck, I'm sorry. Wait, you guys all got animals in your names, huh? What is this? Everyone's got different... I don't have an animal in my name, unless a star counts. Made of matter. Everybody's got... You still working hard?
We are working hard.
Let's go. Okay, Mins is still working hard. Okay, I'm sorry. If it makes you feel any better, I'm not gonna. It smells like a zoo up in this chat. I love zoos. I am pro zoo. Like good zoos. Like not the kind of zoo where they just like leave them there until they like cry or something. I'm talking about like good zoos. I am pro good zoos. Okay, I have stuff to sell. No. Oh, no, baby. Sounds like the guy with no shoes. The man with no shoes. Get rid of the heavy plate. Me too. I love the British voices. I don't use any of these. I know, skill issue, but I just don't. Sorry. I'm taking all the health potions, though. Squadala! We're off! Sick. You have any gifts? Doesn't appear so. Oh, silver brooch. Yep. If I buy out everything from him now, I won't have to come back. I have to go now. It was great to meet all of you. I hope I can catch the next stream. Thank you so much for being here, Alex. I'm probably going to end soon as well anyways, so thank you for being here, for real. I really do appreciate having people come in. Sorry about having to kill your cousin, I guess. Okay, Alistair leveled up. I usually end off the Dragon Age streams by, like, talking to everybody at least once in the camp, so I'm going to give you 30 strength, just because I feel like you need it. Perfect. Okay. Let's go talk to everybody. Hey, I found your wife.
You have returned?
Yes.
Is there any chance you have news of Denala?
I do.
You have news? Have you found her? Are you certain?
She gave me her scarf. See for yourself.
That is her scarf. Where did you find her? What's become of her?
She died from... Oh, wait. She was a werewolf, just as you suspected.
So I was right. But what became of her?
She died, Athras, but not before she sent her love.
She told you that? Yes. That is what she would do. Then, it is over. I should be thankful, I think. At least she is at peace now. You have been most kind, my friend. Here is the amulet, as I promised. Now I should go and make arrangements. I must mourn my wife as is proper.
I feel you.
Dareth Shiral. Fare you well.
Indeed, indeed. I think that's it, right? I don't have the survival to calm the Hala just yet. There's no one else I have to talk to, so I think we can just leave. What? Don't know what I was doing there. Why does that happen? Oh, just holding this... Weird. Why would they do that? Oh, we're about to pass a talking bridge.
Aren't you chilly, Sten?
Chilly. I don't know this word.
It's much warmer where you're from, isn't it? Don't you feel cold?
When? Are you guys gonna have a full conversation like that?
Don't imagine we can find a cloak in your size, can we?
What are you doing?
Nothing. Don't mind me. Now I wonder where I could get a skein of good wool yarn.
Bit of a weird way to, analyze him, but you do you, sis. Okay, back to camp. God, it's so nice to be here where it's calm and nice and quiet. Alright. My favorite place in the entire game. Why am I so close? There we go. Or not close. You and your friends are formidable folk. Are you sure I can't interest you?
Sure
there it is.
You
Me every time I come home, for real. I'm sure. I think... Oh no, I need to do character stuff first. That is exactly how it feels, Met. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Should I just give you all the attack spells? I'll give you that, and then I'll give you Bear. because I just think it's funny. Dog. Good. Mm-hmm. I got 2 here. We'll just go that. Shale didn't level up throughout all of that? That's really interesting. Well, you're kind of a baby. Hold on, Zevran. Why the fuck do you have, like, no... What does your Mabari's name mean? Shugo? Shugo is the name of the main character in a manga called Dot Hack Legend of the Twilight. It was a manga, it's a 3-part manga series based on the Dot Hack anime that I grew up with. Shugo is like the main character who takes over. Dot Hack is like this video game simulator anime or something like that. In that specific manga, Shugo is the brother that takes over, like his sister Reina won this contest that allowed them to create like characters in this online world, and they control the characters of Kite and Black Rose, I believe. Shugo was just a human name, but for some reason Shugo is just a cool name for a dog. I don't know. I named it Shugo when I was like 15, and now because I've always played with the same... I kind of remember the old Dot Hack sign anime. Yeah. This one was called Dot Hack Legend of the Twilight, and it was purely a manga. It never got adapted into an anime. I don't know if Shugo ever comes back in any of it. I do have the game. I do have a Dot Hack game that I've been meaning to try on Steam. I've just never gotten around to it. But I've always made this OC called Lin. I love the old Dot Hack animes. Oh yeah. I've always used this OC of mine that I created for this game that I also implemented into my D&D campaign. And something just about the fact that I had just finally finished the manga when I was 15 and had just got this game. So Lin and Shugo. And now if I ever have a dog in a game, I do tend to name it Shugo. Okay, so my gear is fine. Our gear is fine. Morrigan. You can have the enchanter staff. I don't think you need any of this. You could have... No, you know what? Wynn can get the gloves. Good. Dog, you don't need that. Liliana, I'm going to do Zevran first. Zevran. You're good on that. Here you go. Gloves? You're giving me gloves? I could give you the gloves. Oh.
Gloves? You're giving me gloves?
That's so interesting. You always play the same character in Dragon Age. I do have separate OCs for each game, yeah. But I always struggle to make a good OC for Dragon Age 2 because I don't play Dragon Age 2 a lot. I do have a set OC for Inquisition. Her name is Cosma, or Cosmica. And I do have a set OC for Origins, which is Lyn. But I do also have a bunch of other OCs that I've used for certain things before. If I'm playing any sort of, like, magic character, I usually name them Zephy, which is another character from Dot Hack Legend of the Twilight. The name is ripped from the manga, but Zephy, like, my Zephy is her own character. I also have a Goliath character that originated from D&D that I based off of Sten, and her name is Trixen. She's also, like, she's very big, she's got, like, horns, she's got the white hair, and the big, hammer. I can share some of my OC lore in the Discord sometime, but I do have a bunch of OCs. I used Trixen as a Kunari in Veilguard the brief time that I got to play it. But I do have, like, a ton of OCs that usually I've created either for Dragon Age or for D&D. But yeah, I don't often make myself. The only time I made myself was with Baldur's Gate, and that's because I tend to make myself the first time I play the game. Like, the first time I played Dragon Age Origins, I did not play as Lyn. I played it as a dwarf, but I did not beat the game. I beat the game with Lyn because once I knew how the game worked, I kind of knew how I wanted to make it. You put so much thought into it. I love that. I just make a hot character and roll with it. I feel that. Sometimes I do that. I think with Mass Effect, I just made myself. Usually I'm more hooked on fantasy games than I am with sci-fi stuff, so I think with fantasy, if I really want to be immersed, I tend not to make myself, especially with Origins. I thought you might like them?
I did not mean to sound ungrateful. It is just... Wait, these are Dalish, are they not?
Yeah.
My mother was Dalish, and had a pair very similar to these. The leather was less thick, and it had more embroidery, but these are very close, and quite handsome.
You're welcome.
Do I seem surprised? Perhaps I am. Still, I appreciate the fact that you even thought of me. No one has simply...
I never make myself. I would get killed in like 3 seconds in an A fantasy setting. Oh, when I made myself in New Vegas, I gave myself 3 intelligence. People were very upset about that. They were like, Starla, you're not going to be able to level up as well as you think. And I'm like, yeah, but it's funny. We had to negotiate. I was going to give myself 2 intelligence. Everyone was like, no, you need to give yourself at least 4. So I gave myself 3. Yes, I struggled with that game. If I ever replay New Vegas, I will be sure not to do that. I hate that the Dalish gloves that you get are worse. Like, why are they tier 1? That's so bad. Is this... Yeah, that works. Okay. Let's go back to Zevron. I'll give... No, you're not going to have the wolf killer. You're going to have the longbow. I'll give you the ice arrows. Because Liliana gets the fire arrows. And she'll get wolf killer, because she needs a good bow. And I don't want to give her mine. She's wearing the gray warden daggers. I think I'll keep those on her, actually. You got tier 2 stuff, right. Let me actually give you those instead. Those. And this. Reinforced 5. Pretty good for you, actually. Does anybody need any gear? I'm not going to worry about Zevran for now. Actually, I will worry about Zevran first, because I don't have anything for you. Let's do spell resistance. Do you have a belt? You don't, so you can have this. And then, I don't think anybody else needs a pendant. No, so I can sell everything else. Okay, good. You like flowers, but I think you try to flirt with me if I give you flowers, so I'm going to do a save here. Did I ask already who, if anyone, you romance in this game? Alistair. Alistair every time. We won't be romancing Alistair when we play on the console, because I won't be playing a girl, but Lynn is definitely with Alistair. Sometimes I'm able to do Alistair and Zevran on console, because if Zevran's romance is so incomplete, if you don't talk to him after he gives you the earring, then you never get the breakup conversation. I've done several runs where I've romanced Alistair and Zevran, or Morrigan and Zevran. In fact, I might try to do that in the evil run because it's funny. Here.
Flowers?
Yeah.
For me?
Yeah.
They smell lovely. And there's something so familiar.
If you did ask already, it might have been earlier, and I'm really bad at reading, so don't be afraid to repeat questions to me.
Petals amongst her clothes. Oh, they smell just like her. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Please don't flirt with me. I'm not into you. That's what you do after you give a girl flowers, right? Oxabone. Here you go, Shugo. Good boy. The demon statue, I think... Oh, I have to pull out my phone to check the gifts because I don't remember. I don't remember who gets what, and I like to make sure everybody likes what they like. Hold on, I know I'm on my phone. Don't yell at me. Don't look at my notifications. Oh, fuck, Derek's live. Let's go. Okay, gifts, Dow. Yes, I know. I'm getting all the notifications now. Okay, who likes what? Not dog. Liliana. Is there anything here that I have that you like? Silver symbol? I don't think I have that. I have the silver brooch. No. Silver mercy symbol. No. Black Winmore. Cold amulet. I don't think I have... Oh, you like the silver brooch, really? Here.
A fine gift.
Yes.
You have my thanks.
You're welcome. You like this, too.
A fine gift.
Yes.
You have my thanks.
You're welcome. Sten likes the totem, but not the dragon statue. Okay. Wine, yes. You like all that shit, right? The secret companion. Wait, what about Alistair? How did it just completely skip Alistair? Gifts for dog. I don't give a fuck. Okay, he does. He does like the statue. Here you go.
Is that for me?
Does no one like the fancy scroll, or is that Win? Yes. You're welcome. Don't be dramatic. Okay, do you like the scroll? Is that what this says? Stop. Do you like the scroll? You do. Okay, sick. You think I would know this?
Oh, marvelous.
You're welcome. Now everybody gets buffs. I hate how unclear it is who would like which gifts. Some of them make sense, but others are just a guess. Yeah, some things you have to look into like codec entries. Like the white and black rune stone that you get, you would only know that Alistair likes them if you read this. If you read the analysis of the worry token where it says he is fascinated by arcane imagery, something not expected of a Grey Warden. That's the only way that you would know if he likes the runestones. But I have to admit that is a nice touch that it is included as like you would only know that if you like look into it, you know? I don't mind that. That's cool to me. Okay, so all this is going in here. As is the white shear and this stuff. Oh, I can take that now, actually. Because I need those for the Dalish. I'm going to give him the Novice Cold rune, so let's throw these in here for now. Just for now. Armor stand. Ancient Elven armor. Can I take that? I think I can sell that. Templar helm. Put the fire arrows in here. I don't know if she can wear that yet. He can, I think. I can sell Oathkeeper. Let me look and see if she can use this. Here you go. Get rid of that chase and flood. That's what you were using? You still can't use it? Okay. Let's throw it back then. Throw that ass in a circle. Okay. That's it. Okay, so I can sell everything else. You and your friends are...
Something you need?
Oh, he didn't say it. Sometimes he usually ever says, you and your friends are formidable folk. Or he says, are you sure I can't interest you in this hat? Those are like the two that I know the most of. From going back and forth. See, in the PC version... Or, sorry, in the console version, you can assign everything to a junk bar that goes right here. And then you can just come into this menu and press Y or triangle, whatever your sexual preference is. And then, like, you're all good to go. I don't need to sell any of this or that. Do you have any gift? I know you have, like, a wide array of gifts. You have that for Morgan. Yeah, I'll give that to her. Okay, so that's it. All right. Here.
A fine gift.
You're welcome. There's no junk tab on PC. Yeah, no, it's wild that it doesn't. I don't get it either. All right, hello, Emissary Karen. And Peether. Here's the elf roots. Here are the deep mushrooms. Here are the death roots. Again, I meant elf roots, not death.
We will make good use of what you have brought us, Warden.
You're welcome, Karen. And here's the one novice rune that I have in my bag. Such a force has not been... Okay, that's not the one he said. Yeah, I'm not listening. What kind of mother keeps a child in her womb for 9 months and then calls him Peether? Let's... Peether. Like, what? Are you serious, bro? Just say you hate your child.
Something you need? I'm sure.
Okay. Whew. Why am I here? I need enchantment.
Enchantment?
That's what I need.
Enchantment.
That's what I need. Peter Panthen. For real. Lightning rune. Paralyzed wound. Wound? I just shouldn't speak, ever. And lightning there, yes. 4 damage versus the undead. Yeah, that's fine. Usaris, let's do 4 spell resistance, and let's do chance to reduce movement speed, and then you can have... I'll get rid of the novice one. Excellent. There's like no point in keeping the novice ones when you can go and buy a bunch of runes later. Are you gonna say that such a force has not been seen since the collapse of the Tevinter Imperium line?
Even the
Damn.
Templars will be in.
Alright, so that should be everything inventory-wise, right? We're all clear? I got the silver chain for Morrigan.
A fine gift.
You're welcome. Alright, let's talk to everybody. Let's talk to Morrigan first, because she seems to be the most happy with us. This is how we end every Dragon Age stream. Talking to everybody at least once.
I await your command.
I'd like to ask you something.
So, full of...
Well, okay, let me try asking the second one.
I await your command.
So life in the wilds must have been very lonely.
At times, perhaps. A world full of people and buildings and things was all very foreign to me. If I wished companionship, I ran with the wolves and flew with the birds. If I spoke, 'twas to the trees.
That sounds wonderful.
For a time, but one can only remain a child for so long. I recall the first time I crept beyond the edge of the wilds. I did so in animal form, remaining in the shadows and watching these strange townsfolk from afar. I happened upon a noblewoman by her carriage.
I love how a creative novice runes is a force to equal the Tevinter Imperium. Like, dude, Peter is, like, what is it? Grazing? Is that what it is? Glazing. Dude, Peter is glazing me right now. Well, he would have. Oh, this is the line. For some reason, the way she goes... Hold on. For some reason, the way she says, Flemeth was furious with me, has been embedded into my head ever since I was a kid.
She was not. Flemeth was furious with me.
I don't know why that line always hits.
And had not yet come into my full power, and I had risked discovery for the sake of a
Petit bauble.
To teach me a lesson, Flemeth took the mirror and smashed it upon the ground.
Damn.
I was heartbroken.
You were just a child.
And a foolish one. Flemeth was right to break me of my fascination. Beauty and love are fleeting and have no meaning. Survival has meaning. Power has meaning. Without those lessons, I would not be here today, as difficult as they might have been.
I guess they made you stronger, didn't they?
They did indeed. To return to your original question, perhaps my time in the wilds was indeed lonely, but such was how it had to be. I find myself at times wondering what might have become of the girl with the beautiful golden mirror, but such fantasies have no place amidst reality.
We're gonna, like, max out Morrigan's friendship before we even kill her mom. And I find that pretty funny. Alright, hi Liliana.
I must say that traveling with you has opened my eyes to how wrong some are about the Dalish. You are not at all savage, and I've not seen you snatch away women and children without provocation.
Are you trying to be funny?
Funny? No. People actually do believe such things of you. If my people were more open to interacting with you,
I forget about this conversation every time.
such misperceptions.
I mean, the last time that happened, it didn't end well.
I know humans and elves do not share a happy history, but peace must be possible. I hear many city folk talk about how wonderful it must be to live simpler lives, close to the earth. They could learn from the Dalish.
We do live quite close to the earth.
How marvelous that must be. I have met very few elves, and those that I have met were pledged to the service of Orlesian nobles.
Slaves.
They are serfs. There is no slavery in Orlais.
I see.
Elven servants are well compensated for their services. Some of them live richer lives than humans. A well-trained elven servant is highly valued in Orlais. They are nimble and dexterous, and many people find them pleasing to look at.
Like a prized winning animal?
No, I did not mean it that way. Oh, My words were clumsily chosen. I did not mean to offend. I am sorry.
I'm Elven, but more than that, I am a person.
Of course. I am sorry if I implied otherwise. Thank you. You have given me a lot to think about.
Somehow that gives you some approval. What's going on, Zevran?
I've a question, if I may.
Go ahead.
Well, here's the thing. I swore an oath to serve you, yes? And I understand the quest you're on, and this is all very fine and well. My question pertains to what you intend to do with me once this business is over with, as a point of curiosity.
Does your oath expire then?
Not precisely. I said I would serve you until you saw fit to release me. One simply assumes that once your Grey Warden business is finished, you would have no need of an assassin to follow you about. Am I wrong?
I could always use a friend.
Indeed. I might even be glad to call myself such, come to think of it. It is good to know what my options might be, but that is for another time. For now, we have much to do, yes?
What I love about that conversation is that Zevran only replies with, "Oh, not more than friends," if you have flirted. If you have stayed completely platonic with Zevran, though, he takes, "I could use a friend," very literally. And I like that. I like that he doesn't just come on strong.
Many years ago. It was when my mother died, and this wise elven woman comforted me and told me that we shouldn't fear death or hate it. Death is just another beginning. One day, we must all shed our earthly bodies to allow our spirits to fly free.
Haren Paival used to say the same thing.
Then perhaps you know this song.
Oh, you're gonna perform? Okay. Oh my god, Chappelle Rome? In Dragon Age? No, I'm not gonna do that. This is a cute moment, albeit animated strangely. Go off, sis. I love the shot of everybody. Did you take your helmet off to hear better? The animated trailer for this game really gave an unrealistic expectation about what the animation in the game was going to be like. Oh yeah. I wonder how that cutscene looks when you don't have characters like Sten. If it's just a different like if it's just the same camera angle but he's not there, or maybe she just doesn't sing it. I've played the game without her in the party, but I've never played the game without Sten in the party. Okay, I've given her like 2 conversations. Let's do Zevran one more time.
What say you?
Care to ask answer some questions?
By all means.
Tell me a little bit about Antiva.
Oh, you wish to know about Antiva, do you?
Yes.
The only way way to truly appreciate it would be to go there. It is a warm place, not cold and harsh like this Ferelden. In Antiva it rains often, but the flowers are always in bloom. Or so the saying goes.
Pretty. Don't you want to go back?
It's not really a matter of wanting to go back. I cannot go. At least not yet. I hail from the glorious Antiva city, home to the royal palace. It is a glittering gem amidst the sand, my Antiva city.
Confession time, I never recruited Sten, so I've never seen this scene with him, and she still sings, he's just not there. So it's the same angle, but we don't see him? That's interesting. My people have no cities.
Ah, yes, of course. The wandering life of the Dalish. That truly is better. I'm jealous.
Is that sarcasm?
You know what is most odd? We speak of my homeland, and for all its wine and its dark-haired beauties and the little
That's
fruit
really
of the
interesting.
minstrels, I miss the
We're gonna get
weather.
to see that when I do my evil run, because I'm not gonna recruit Sten. This I have to hear.
I mean the smell. For years, I lived in a tiny apartment near Antiva City's leather-making district, in a building where the
I'm not
queens
sure if
stored
it's the
their
same
youngest
angle. Maybe they
recruits.
show a different character listening. I'm not sure, but the singing still
I grew
happens.
accustomed
Okay,
to
interesting.
Dalish, even though the humans
That's really cool.
complained of it constantly. To this day, the smell of fresh leather
Banjo,
reminds
nice to
me
see
more
ya.
of
Sorry about the
more
left
than
fire
anything
alarm.
else.
Sounds like you've been away from home forever.
Oh, not so long, I know. It is my first time away from Antiva, however.
Oh.
The thought of never returning makes me think of it constantly.
I'm
Before
sorry.
I left, I was tempted to spend what little coin I possessed on leather boots I spotted in the store window. Finest Antivan leather. Perfect craftsmanship. Ah, but I was a fool to leave them. I thought, Zevran, you can buy them when you return as a reward for a job well done. More the fool I, no?
Your home is still there, Zevran.
True, and it's a comforting thought. One simply never knows what is to come next. How could I have suspected I would end up defeated by a beautiful girl?
Why has it got a bald spot on my face? There we go.
Spares my life. I could not.
You need to make the most of where you are.
Quite right you are. I see the Grey Wardens do not recruit fools.
Nope.
Now, if it is all the same to you, I would prefer not to speak more of Antiva. It makes me wistful and hungry for a proper meal.
I usually have that conversation after I give him the gloves. When?
Thank you so much.
Is this about a Niran?
Yes. You led me to an errand. You persisted, even though I was sure all you were going to find was a dead end.
I'm glad I could help.
I will never be able to repay you for what you've done for me. Finding an errand allowed me to bring that chapter of my life to a close. I feel free. A great weight has been lifted off my heart. This moment, it feels like the moment before the sunrise, when all the world is still, holding its breath, waiting for first light. I can stop thinking about my past and look forward to the future. Thank you, my friend. You will always have my gratitude.
Man, I love Wynn so much.
What's on your mind?
I was just thinking about being a Grey Warden.
Is something troubling you?
I'm fighting a... No, that's not true. Well... Everyone expects so much from me.
No one said it would be easy. You are one of the 2 surviving Grey Wardens in Ferelden. You defend all of us, and much rests on your shoulders. It may not mean much to you, but thank you for having the courage to continue to fight.
I don't give up easily.
And that gives me hope.
That conversation is not just about being a Grey Warden, and that's what I find so comforting about it. Wynn is... God, it's weird, because sometimes I say Sten, but sometimes I think that Wynn, if I can't count Alistair as, like, a romanceable companion, Wynn is my favorite character. Because Wynn is, like, the best therapy I've ever had. That conversation is not just about being a Grey Warden. They definitely put it there for a reason. But having her be like, thank you for not giving up, thank you for still having the power to keep fighting, that's not just a conversation about being a Grey Warden. I know it's not. Hello, Shale.
I've watched a lot of humans in my time. It should be aware that I've decided that it is not much like any of them.
Thanks, Shale.
Surely it must come from some superior lineage, yes? Some breed of flesh creature that has decided to elevate its genetic stock above its natural shortcomings?
Well, I'm Dalish.
Then that must be it. The humans have always spoken about elves being inferior, but obviously this is their own stupidity talking.
Word.
I'd appreciate if it didn't spread around that I said anything. Humans might start to get the wrong idea. They might start thinking their race is not completely hopeless.
And we wouldn't want that.
Indeed. Can it imagine the horror? Now, let us crush something into a fine paste before it starts to think I've gone all soft. Perish the thought.
Agreed. Oh, whoops. Just making sure to save.
It speaks.
Yes, it doesn't have anything better to do.
Yes.
Whoops, I didn't mean to say that.
Wish me to leave? I can.
No, you're helpful.
It speaks.
It doesn't have something better to do.
It doesn't have better
things to do. Are those crystals on your skin?
I like to think of them as accessories.
They must be worth... Wait, do I say that? They must be worth a lot.
Now, keep it...
No, that's a bad thing to say, right?
Far and wide to collect what crystals he could, and then...
I think that was a
the crystals
bad thing to say.
That should it ever find one of these crystals, I can likely tell it that answers its question.
I think that was a bad... Yeah, it was. Okay, let me reload. I know there's at one point where you want to say, oh my god, they're expensive, and I don't remember what context it is. Shale's conversation I remember is the least. A monumental task stands before you. Yes, yes. She thinks you want to steal her crystals. I know there is one conversation where you do need to tell her that they look expensive and she's happy. I just don't remember. Or they, not she.
Accessories.
What do they do?
I suspect that it is an art that was practiced when columns were more, commonplace. My former master collected whatever lore he could find on the subject. He searched far and wide to collect what crystals he could and then added them. It is not an unpleasant sensation.
It's a dwarven thing, then.
So I would assume. My former master enjoyed poking around.
There's one conversation that you can have with Shale that if you fuck up, you lose like 12 approval, and I always have to look up what to say to avoid it. I'm never able to memorize what you can say.
Magic around me. Wilhelm had hoped to turn me into a battery of mana, something he could tap at will.
That's smart. They can do other things too?
Some of the crystals increase the presence of mana, some absorb or reflect spells. There are various kinds. All I can promise is that should it ever find one of these crystals, I can likely tell it the function and what it would do if added to me.
Would you be willing to have more added?
Why not? I don't get to wear clothing and other adornments like the rest of you creatures after all. That answers its question, I assume. Unless it has more.
That's all good. Okay, that was better. Alright, Sten and then Alistair.
You called.
I have a question.
I am hardly surprised.
Do you find Ferelden strange?
To put it lightly, no one has a place here.
Oh, okay. I want to discuss something you mentioned.
Speak then.
What did you mean about fiends of Saharon?
Ours wear the faces of men.
Are they like Darkspawn then?
No. Even the most cunning emissaries of the Archdemon cannot pass for men. Darkspawn, abominations, plagues, and storms. Men are far more dangerous than these. One moment of battle can bring more ruin than an earthquake. You know this.
So they're traitors.
They are Talvashoth. They say they are Grey Ones. True in the knowledge of themselves. They are gaping holes where men used to be. Nothing can fill them.
What do they want?
I don't know. There was a village in the mountains of Saharon. Farmers. They grew cinnamon and nutmeg trees in perfectly ordered rows. There would always be one person waiting. A foreman, a harvester, rank didn't matter. Often they would say nothing. Simply watch as we worked to examine the empty house, a new one each time, that had once been the home of a colleague, a friend. We always made a point of searching. Now and then a body would turn up in a river eaten by rain and crows. More often we found nothing. Even in the worst parts of the jungle, the villagers would send someone with us. To see the tiniest piece of bone or cloth. Anything contained the possibility of their lost friend. Must we speak of this? We could be fighting something.
I have another question.
Very well.
Mages aren't as dangerous as you say.
Clearly your chantry agrees.
The Chantry still thinks magic is useful.
As do the Kunari. We simply treat it as it deserves.
Where does all this venom come from?
Experience. My home has been under attack by the mage lords of Tevinter for all my lifetime. I have seen what magic is and what it does. There is no use talking of this. We should move on.
All right.
As you wish.
Hey, you know what? He liked that. All right, Alistair, what's up? Whoops.
Something on your mind?
I have questions.
Of course.
What changes after the joining?
You mean other than becoming a Grey Warden?
You've been a Grey Warden longer than I have.
You know, I asked Duncan this too, and all I got was, "You'll see."
Just try that line on me.
I can think of much better lines for you.
Why don't you try them?
I might. Just you wait. Oh, it's not that Duncan wants to keep it a secret. It's just that the Grey Wardens don't discuss it much. I gather it's not a pleasant topic. The first change I noticed was an increase in appetite.
Okay.
I used to get up in the middle of the night and raid the castle larder. I thought I was starving. I'd slurp down every dinner like it was my last. My face all covered in gravy.
Nice.
When I'd look up, the other Grey Wardens would stare, then laugh themselves to tears.
I haven't felt anything like that.
Really? Because I was watching you wolf down food the other day, and I thought, ooh, it's a good thing she gets a lot of exercise.
What can I say? I'm a growing girl.
I'll say. I didn't mean it like that. No, don't hit me. I bruise easily. Oh, and then there were the nightmares.
Yes.
Duncan said it was part of how we sense the Darkspawn. We tap into their, well, I don't know what you call it, their group mind. And when we sleep, it's even worse. You learn to block it out after a while, but at first it's hard. It's supposed to be worse for those who join during a blight. How is it for you?
I've had some strange dreams. I know what you mean.
Some people never have much trouble, but that's rare. Others have trouble sleeping their entire
Shut up!
life.
I'm flirting.
Just more sensitive, I suppose. Everyone ends up...
I'm sorry, that was rude. You can bark.
Once you reach a certain age, the real nightmares come.
Shugo?
Every warden knows his time has come.
His time has come.
Oh, that's right. We never had time to tell you that part, did we? Well, in addition to all the other wonderful things about being a Grey Warden, you don't need to worry about dying from old age. You've got 30 years to live.
Damn, Shugo took me way too seriously. There she is.
Ultimately, your body won't be able to take it. When
Good
the time
girl.
comes, most Grey
Or boy,
Wardens
you're a boy.
and die in battle rather than waiting. It's tradition.
Why Orzammar?
You'll always find Darkspawn down where the dwarves are. The oldest Grey Wardens head to the deep roads for one last glorious battle.
Good way to go.
Not that there's a shortage of Darkspawn during a blight, but that's the tradition. The dwarves respect us for it. And you wondered why we kept the joining a secret from the new recruits. There you have it.
I understand.
You know, Duncan, he started having the nightmares again. He told me that in private. He said it wouldn't be long before he'd go to Orzammar himself. I guess he got what he wanted. I just wish it had been something worthy of him.
He will be remembered, Alistair. As will the others.
I know. Ending the blight should make this all worthwhile, right?
Yep. Alright.
Here, look at this. Do you know what this is?
Your new weapon of choice?
Yes, that's right. Watch as I thrash our enemies with the mighty power of floral arrangement. Feel my thorns, Darkspawn. Ah! I will overpower you with my rosy scent. Or, you know, it could just be a rose. I know that's pretty dull in comparison.
You've been thumbing that flower for a while now.
I picked it in Lothering. I remember thinking, how could something so beautiful exist in a place with so much despair and ugliness?
I probably should have left it alone, but I couldn't. The Darkspawn would come and their taint would just destroy it. So I've had it ever since.
And what do you intend to do with it?
I thought that I might give it to you, actually. In a lot of ways, I think the same thing when I look at you.
You think of me as a gentle flower?
A gentle flower? No, I don't know that I'd put it that way. I guess it's a bit silly, isn't it? I just thought, here I am, doing all this complaining, and you haven't exactly been having a good time of it yourself. You've had none of the good experience of being a Grey Warden since your joining. Not a word of thanks or congratulations. It's all been death and fighting and tragedy. I thought maybe I could say something. Tell you what a rare and wonderful thing you are to find amidst all this darkness.
I feel the same way about you.
I'm glad you like it. Now, if we could move right on past this awkward, embarrassing stage and get right to the steamy bits, I'd appreciate it.
Sounds good. Off with the armor, then.
Bluff called. Damn, she saw right through me.
You're cute when you're bashful.
I'll be standing over here until the blushing stops. Just to be safe. You know how it is.
Very cute. Very, very cute. Dude, the romance with Alistair is just so fucking real. Especially if you actually take the time to, like, read the text. I'm just gonna write real for that one. Alright, alright. Well, we had a nice conversation with everybody. We have now raided the Circle Tower, done the 3 DLCs, the Keep, no, we haven't gone to Ostagar yet. But we did the Golem one, we got the Warden's Keep. And we've done the tower and we've done the forest. Next up is Dwarves, Ostagar, and Redcliffe. I'll see if Ostagar gets us to level 14. I don't think it will. If it doesn't, we will be doing Orzammar afterwards. Because I tend to want to save Redcliffe until level 14. I already saved, but I'm going to save again. Well, you know how it is, chat. It is a Thursday. Hello. It is a Thursday. So I was thinking, let me close Origins real quick, that we will be once again raiding Derek. Derek, Midnight Underground, is a really good friend of the channel. He's a real good vibe, and I'm thinking that we go say hi, because I'm also going to want to hang out in his streams anyways. Derek streams Thursday, Fridays, and Saturdays. Right now he's playing Full Throttle, made by Double Fine, I believe. Let's go say hi to him. Let's go give him some love. If you got a raid and run, at least stay for a little bit. Chat, you know, ask him about how he's liking the game. Thank you everybody so much for being here. Thank you for the fucking crazy gift shenanigans that happened at the beginning. That's incredible. I really do appreciate it, especially since all of the payout stuff always goes towards streams or content. Last month's payout is going towards a new video camera for filming. I'm sure if you watched the Final Fantasy XIII video, you may have noticed it, or maybe you didn't. But if you pay attention to, like, my segment of the Final Fantasy XIII video where I'm me, you might be able to see that the quality begins to take a nosedive as the video goes on. Like it does, I do start to get a little bit blurrier and a little bit darker. That's because I don't really have A, proper consistent lighting, and B, a good camera that can handle the dip in lighting. So January's payout is going towards a new camera. I am still looking into that. And so it's going to be fantastic that this one can go towards Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, because it's one of the last games that I even really needed to make that Pokemon video. Like, I have Sword and Shield, I have BDSP, I have Arceus, and any other games that I intend to make videos on, I have the games on person to be able to do it. So this has been really helpful with that. And even just, like, coming in and having everybody come in and collectively chat was really, really awesome. This is what I love about this, is having people to hang out with and talk with and share crazy stories with, talk about my favorite games, and we hopefully all get something out of it. This isn't just for me. I'm hoping that this is also a space for you guys to be able to hang out and talk. and chill. But I'm gonna go. Thank you everybody so much for watching, for the lurkers, for the chatters, for the gifters, everybody. You guys are incredible. Literally the reason why I'm able to like talk proudly to my parents about the shit that I'm doing, you know? Go say hi to Derek, give him the same amount of love that you've brought here. I will be live Sunday. We are going to be playing War for Cybertron with the First Stooge and Ghost Goat. If there's any updates, I will let y'all know about that. And on Monday, I will be trying Warframe for the first time. Radio Christie is going to be playing Warframe with me, Skunga, and Stooge. So I would love to see you there. Go say hi to Derek. Thank you everybody so much for being here. Have a great weekend, and I will see you on Sunday.